Yo. Oh, man. We're making good progress. We've made good progress. Hope. Oh, man. I'm still trying to test the new mic. I'm trying to find, like, a decent-ish cord to use for the Shure mic that I got, but it is, failing me at every possible moment, so I'm just kind of discouraged there. But, yeah. Hope everybody's having a good one on this fine day. Assuming we actually get things running and the stream doesn't explode. Hello. Let's make this magic work. Is Ike getting too close to my head? Nope, he is not. All right. Whew. I had dinner. Everything's going fine. We're making all the right decisions. We're going to get the best possible ending. Let's get into this. Let's make sure this is actually the right one. Okay, it definitely is. Alright. What was the previous line? Still had fun today. Even though we're pretty far into the fall season, today's a nice day out. Storm coming later today with a cold front. So temperatures outside are bearable enough to relax. So yeah, last time we took some wedding photos and we decided to call Damien and talk with the groom as opposed to taking more photos. One last respite before the unforgiving cold of winter settles in. I decided to celebrate by eating lunch outside. After a good bit of prodding, Olivia joined me. Hey, it's too cold. It'll freeze my face solid. It's 70 degrees and you've already agreed. Calm down. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm in agony because of the emotion this game makes me feel. We stepped out into the chilled air. No, it's too cute. I hate this. Ah. Don't want to see it. Don't want to see it one bit. Oh. When I try moving her along, she starts dragging her tail on the ground. You're secretly enjoying this, aren't you? Oh, no. That hoodie isn't hiding a silly little grin. There's a table by the edge of the yard that looks pretty good. Now it's just the two of us, alone, sitting at a picnic table in complete silence. The ingenious one-liners through my head like a slam poetry champion. Yeah, I can't work up the will to say anything about the wedding to her. Yo, chat, we're getting married? Guess that is always later. So, Olivia, the gator lifts her head from a roast beef sandwich. Roast beef sandwich is so good. Staring directly at me. What's up? Ah! This is the cringe of conversations. Seriously? How's the weather? Yeah, seriously. I'm not used to coastal towns, so it's a nice change of pace. This is a nice change of pace. Well, it's pretty chilly. Part of why we're the only ones out here. It's pretty empty out here today. I don't know why. Okay, there we are. That was really weird for a second. Like, it's just the way that I had Streamlabs opened up is that it just wasn't showing me the chat. Okay, there we are. That's much better. Alright. Maybe it's like a human dino thing, more acclimated to snow. Even with the hoodie, it's a lot colder than I'd like. Oh, why'd you come out with me then? Well, you wanted to, and you... Lydia's lips quiver a little as she tries to work out words to say. Her mouth isn't up to the task, as a flush of scarlet spreads across her cheeks and makes her pouting lips grow. Hey! Stop looking at me like that! I mean, where are you from, then? The Midwest. Midwest. Only loons come from the Midwest! I mean, a couple of loons are streaming this right now, so... Oh, come on, that's not true. Alright, what was it like, then? A lot of empty promises, nothing worth talking about. Failed Bitcoin, maybe? What was St. Hammond like before I showed up? Oh, horrible. Everybody here sucked. Well, they still do, I guess. But seriously, most of the faculty had to stick up their ass, and the student body was holding on for dear life. I'd do anything to get out of this place, even if I had to take you and Damien with me. Wow. Colorful. It's Mia, isn't it? It's either Mia or Ben. Oh, fudge Muppets. Ah! She overheard the whole convo! Shit! No! Are you serious? Oh, worst possible. Is that a grumpy cat on her mug, too? Ah! If we're gonna find, like, some secret lore that she's actually Olivia's, like, stepmom or something, that's why she hates her. That'd be crazy. Principal Scalar stands just as us, her face burning red. Though her jaw's moving, her teeth grinding exceptionally loud as she looks at Olivia. Ah! Oh, God! The worst possible person could be with her. Can't hear any music. Yeah, it went silent, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it just goes totally silent there, man. The moment she shows up, the music stops. As if to emphasize, we're screwed. Next to her stands a large whale dressed in formal attire. Ah, no! I guess Mr. Ferris is still doing that inspection. And did he hear every last word? What were you saying just now about student morale? What were you just saying now about student morale, Principal Scalar? He doesn't even look up from his cupboard as he begins jotting something down with a pencil. Been silent the whole... Oh? Buddy, is your computer muted? Or I hate to be a jerk about this, but, like... You kidding me? Streamlabs is telling me the sound is going through. Far into the fall season. I'm in agony because of the emotions this game makes me feel. We stepped out into the chilled air. It looks pretty good. So good. Let me just fandangle some stuff, I guess. Yeah, I mean, desktop audio shows that it's on. I guess I'll just try and turn the music up. Maybe. Because, is it working now? Is it still not working? Let me know. Because, like, I have no clue why it's not working. Unless you're just messing with me, which isn't really funny. Is it working now? Is it still not working? Let me know.
Can't hear it. I'll see if it works on my computer. Maybe turn maybe turn your mic sensitivity a little bit down. I feel like I hear everything, like breathing and clacking.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
All right. Yeah. Slightly awkward. Chat, if anybody else is watching, can you hear the music and stuff? I turned sensitivity down to down to the low, as low as I can reasonably have it. So again, music is playing. So, yeah. I'm gonna wait from Jesh again before I keep going. Cause, yeah. So yeah, this music is fine. Again, it's a bopping soundtrack too.
Yeah, I still don't hear anything on the computer. Can I hear? Like, see? Like, I believe you, but I don't know. And you haven't changed a single thing?
I haven't changed a single thing.
Maybe just try and turn it on and off again. Maybe try and turn it on and off again. Like the stream or the game. I don't know. It's not a big deal, but I noticed that I was just hearing you.
Can anybody else hear the music? Can anybody else hear the... Okay, it's working now. Okay, it's working. Cool. It is working now. Amazing. Spectacular. I'm gonna have to turn up the sensitivity just a little bit more.
Did you hear me?
Huh?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did.
I can hear it now.
Okay, cool. This is good news. This is good news. The stream doesn't have to get canned. Alright. Okay, we hear the familiar voice. Our teacher is hopping mad. This is not good news. Our jaw is still moving, yada yada yada. What were you saying about now, about student morale, Principal Scaler? He doesn't even look up from his clipboard as he begins jotting something down with a pencil. I said, had. Ever since Principal Scaler took over as a principal, things have gotten better. Olivia's words seem to make Scaler's face lessen in both color and intensity and heat. Yeah, I have to say the school's way better than the old one by at least a county mile. Eco! Would you say that your time at St. Hammond, since your transfer, has been both fruitful and comfortable? I mean, compared to my old school, I've met good friends, had excellent teachers and classes, and have an all-around good time. Also, cafeteria food is great here, that's a lie. It actually tastes like food and not microwave reheated gruel. Mr. Ferris gives a nod and writes something else on his notepad before turning to face Olivia. What about you, Miss Olivia Halford, was it? Got any more comments regarding St. Hammond? To be honest, do be honest if you please. Olivia shoots me a quick glance before taking a deep breath. Well, school needs more handicap access ramps! Yo! I mean, it is an older school, but even then, that's not a great excuse. Also, the elevator in the main building is busted. Sometimes I get stuck for a few minutes. Yo! What? No way! Mr. Soley! How could you? Oh, the humanity! Oh. Sully, I'm disappointed in you. I really am. That doesn't befit a good soldier. Oh my goodness. Our PE teacher steals hats from the students and hoards them in the equipment shed. I can almost feel heat emanating from her face as soon as she finishes lodging her complaints. We want to be around with her after Ferris's visit is over. For his part, Mr. Ferris only nods and writes down more on his clipboard before turning back to face Skylar, who does her best to turn her grimace into some kind of smile. Seems like there are a few issues left over from the previous administration. I already taken care of correcting the issues Mrs. Halford pointed out. Principal Scaler nervously clears her throat. I've already sent a request to have an elevator looked by a technician. Ferris nods and writes something else on his clipboard before clicking his pen and stuffing it into his front suit pocket. Soldier stealing! Oh, God! I didn't put it together! I'm so dumb! That's so funny! Of course he's stealing hats. Of course we're stealing hats. I'll have to talk to the superintendent about the request next time at the office. What this PE teacher Olivia mentions. Oh, Mr. Coach Sully. Ferris raises an eyebrow. It's his legal name. It's his legal name. I know. He checks the page and then sighs a bit. Right. Ferris turns to face me. Well, that's enough about St. Hammond for the time being. Mr. Ink, how would you say things are going for you? Not just as a student, but as a growing adult. The school's really helped me learn a lot, sir. I respect the efforts of the students and faculty alike for their efforts in making me feel welcome. It's much more refined than my old school, at least. Wow, you might as well ask him for a letter of recommendation already. Huh? That's not what I was doing, Olivia. Olivia doesn't even respond to me, instead laughing quietly to herself. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. The Leviathan finishes jotting down something on his clipboard and finally turned to Principal Scaler. I have everything I need for the time being. So, Mr. Ferris, why don't we adjourn in the faculty lounge? He's like, yes, I will base my critique based on this final conversation I have with this one random Anon and the Gator girl. Of course, we can go over your future budgetary plans over a nice cup of coffee. Inspector turns away, Principal Scaler lagging behind him with a look of pure misery on her face. I wish he'd done this freshman year. With a huff and a frown, Olivia stabs at her lunch tray, treating her Caesar salad like a voodoo doll. Well, on the bright side. Well, look on the bright side. She levels her silvery eyes at me and remains focused on treating her salad like its namesake. It's senior year and we're about halfway through, so I only have to put up with a couple more months. She lances the largest pieces of chicken, twisting her spork roughly. And? Then what? And what? I guess, I don't really have any concrete plans for after school. What do you mean? You mentioned something making a name? Oh boy, I'm about to make a name for myself. Yeah, when I first got here, that was the goal. Honestly, I haven't really considered what I was going to do to get there. It's my turn to toy with my meal. You? I plan on getting an art degree. Oh, really? Online, of course. Oh. Not like I have any other options. The only time it will be worth anything is when there's a brush in my hand. Only classes I'm really passing, too. I nod my head in understanding, but she's talking about her future. It sounds more like resignation than a declaration. I at least have something, even if the path to my goal is vague. The morose mood leaves me with a loss to words. Alright. Her most mood leaves me at a loss for words. Damn it. I was hoping I could actually use this time to... I don't know. I want to talk to Olivia and, ask her something? Or something like that. Stupid Mr. Ferris's workplace politics dampening the mood. Oh, everything's good. Everything's good. The between us is awkward as we pick our lunch. Even after the bell rings, we're forced to finish eating, and it's still weird. Even when I ask if Olivia would like to put a push to history, she just remains silent in thought. Olivia had been quiet for 5 minutes now. Even though 5 minutes is that long a time, Olivia had grown so much chattier as of late, so the silence just felt just a bit off-putting to me. A part of me couldn't help but wonder if it's the cold shoulder directed at me or just remaining nerves from the last conversation. No use just thinking about it. So petty through your thoughts, Olivia. Caffeine's starting to wear off. Oh, right. Sorry. Guess I'm not here right now. So what are you thinking about exactly? Olivia lets out a sigh and turns her head upward so that her eyes meet mine. I really gotta think about what we were talking about earlier. How it seems like neither of us knows what we'll exactly be doing after school's over. Oh, yeah, right. That. I haven't really given much thought to the fact that I essentially dropped a bombshell on both of us. Not that I really stopped to think about it, though. The idea of neither one of us really knows what to do after graduation is concerning. It is not. It is okay if you do not have the most concrete plans at 18. It's not the end of the world when you turn 18, you're not going to college. Maybe you're not. Maybe you don't have a trade picked out. You could take a victory lap, get a job, make some money, maybe work on yourself, work on your habits, taking out a loan, going to a university, thinking you have your entire life planned ahead of you. Not everybody has it as easy as that. So it's okay to take your time. This anxiety over having immediate plans upon graduation, I feel like is largely unwarranted. Most seniors at least have a small idea of what they'll do after graduation, which is good. It's not bad to have a even a vague trajectory is better than none. But even if you're still really trying to make heads or tails of things, it's not the end of the world. At least I think. Hell, Liz had made a full chart and timeline for herself. That is like an autistic level of detail. I mean, I always figured I'd go to college, but it feels so basic, for lack of a better word. It can be. Potentially. There should be some kind of grander plan on what I want to do with the next big step of life. University, a career, maybe even starting some kind of family. Those are kind of plans that come to mind. They're all just simple platitudes at the end of the day, though. Is it even worth making plans? Dang, bro. The more I think about it, the more likely it is that something stupid comes out left field and wrecks everything. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans and all. I feel like I've heard that one before, but it's been a while. So all I can really do is think to live in the moment. I always hate that sort of thinking. Yeah, because it just leads to frivolity. Like a sitting duck for life to take pot shots at me. Just live pretending death can't show up and take me any time. Speaking of death, the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. Hey, it's Olivia. And friend. Olivia stiffens in her chair. Oh. Hey, Mia. Olivia's words are a hiss as she tries to hide away from the crimson-scaled girl. Her hands shakily strain against the wheel of her chair, slowly turning it to. Got a couple of questions to ask you, Olivia. Would you like to humor me for a bit? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't mind. Excuse me? Excuse me? Are you serious? You are not... Yo! Talk about intrusive! Oh my god. Paris saunters up with a sway of her hip, pushes me aside as she takes Olivia's reins from me. Huh? What the hell? You're insane to think we're going anywhere with you. We? She looks down to... Oh, no! Stop! Yo, I'm gonna actually kill... Oh, I'm gonna kill her. Oh, I hate her. Oh, it's okay to hate fictional characters. It's healthy and okay. I hate her. I hate her so much. She looks back at Olivia, back at me. He's funny. Weird, just going for a little girl. Oh no. No boys allowed, sorry. You're up for that, right? No! She puts her hand on her shoulder and cocks an eyebrow back at me like she knows something. So yeah, we'll just be a moment. Don't worry about that pretty little head of yours. The pretty little bald head. I'm left gawky and confused. The two head off in another direction. She doesn't seem to know what to do or say either. She just goes along with whatever the parasaur wheeling her away. Part of me wants to give chase, but the side-eye Mia sends back and he forced me to stop. I feel useless as I watch the two turn the corner. My thoughts of what I want to do, going after the pair, betrayed by my body still being frozen. Yeah, we're just kind of a coward. A massive coward. Then we just have to go to class and ask what this is all about later. Yeah, she's gonna make her late? What the heck? I mean, it is history. As much as frolicking is great, you gotta be able to engage people with the content. By the time I get to Frolicking's history class, I half expect to find Olivia already waiting for me, some kind of remarked, primed, and ready spoken to me. But instead, she isn't there. I reluctantly take my seat, tapping my foot impatiently. Even when the bell comes on, there's no sign of her. Shite. I shouldn't have let Olivia go with her alone. What the hell was I thinking? I really don't want to cut class, but I can't afford anything bad happening to her. Nope, can't sit and do nothing. Yes, Mr. Nito, Paulkin, can't be excused. Why? Class barely started a few minutes ago. Because I... No! No! We're really going with that? We're seriously going with this? No! I thought that would be a great moment where it's like, am I going to let Olivia work this out herself? And I'm just going to trust her with this? No, like the game's like, no, oh no, you have to go. Also, that's still, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. It's a mortifying situation to ever be in that. Like, it's just embarrassing. There's not a soul to be found anywhere. If I were her, where would I harass somebody in secret? Shoot. What is it between them? I hope it isn't turning... Honestly, man, he might just be worrying way too much. Like, what if she's asking Olivia for advice or something? Like, we're really, really not thinking that Olivia just can't handle herself every now and then. I mean, she wouldn't, would she? Yo, we are getting kind of paternalistic here. Something snaps on me and it tries to faint sound of squeaking metal. Heard that sound before. Turn toward the source just beyond the door of a nearby classroom. Judging by the paraphernalia covering the door, I think this is algebra room. Grab the hand and happily throw the door open, praying I'm not about to rudely interrupt the teacher for the second time today. Looks... Maybe it's just art class. Looks like shite. How am I... Should be happy it's done. They've been working on something together. Not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal, honestly. Two heads turned to me, a mix of anger and surprise. They're turning the heads of the girls I was looking for. It's like a sudden three-way standoff. I was definitely not intended to be a factor in whatever this is. I really should have thought about that before barging in. Thank Raptor Jesus, she's okay. What the heck are you doing here? She asked you two the same question. Oh my god. Look, Baldy, now's not the time. Don't talk to him like that. The hour what? I told you not to be followed. You were the one. You were there when You were there when we left. He just heard you screaming like a maniac. I've been forgotten already. I don't know why. Something about this pose just feels lame. It feels like super forced. I don't know. It's just like my intuition. Why are you two in an empty classroom yelling at each other? The two fall definitely silent, unwilling or unable to speak. An else piece of paper in Mia's hand. Looks like something's drawn on it. The style is different, but it's unmistakably one of Olivia's works. Mia, why do you have her drawing? The parasaur stops blinking for a few seconds before shoving the paper in her jacket. Before I can question any further, Olivia speaks up. Inko, why did you come here? Great question! Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, this should have been a moment where it's like, we're gonna trust her to handle herself for once. We don't need to barge in. The one time I want to be a knight in shining armor, it's gonna bite me in the butt. But, of course, now of all times it's forced. I'm nitpicking. Inko, why did you come here? You seem like you were in trouble. Oh, no! How touching. Well, we're all in trouble now. We? Yeah, dumbass. I don't have time for this. Hot Wheels film in. What's the big issue? Oh no, what did she do this time? She about to say stop calling me Hot Wheels? Oh no. Where'd all your vicious bravado go? Are you afraid to... Is she flunking? Is she gonna get expelled? Oh, come on! This is just mean! Shut up! Precious. Fine, I'll say it. You've been holding Olivia as a... Like... This is a blackmail situation going on? I heard... I know about what this prick did during the yearbook art contest. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't give two shites. But then it hit me. Holy crap, she can't just get away with it. How crazy is that? Now, how crazy is that? She paused, goading me to say otherwise, so I bite my tongue. Now, like a shark smelling blood, she starts to circle me, continuing her taunts. And then one thing leads to another, and now we're helping each other out. Well, after all, if the school finds out, it'd leave a permanent mark on her unemployable... Oh my gosh. What? Yours too, probably, since you're involved in all. My teeth crack painfully from my clenched jaw, yet the blood drained from my face. I'm talking about a record, you mouth breather. Art's her big break, right? Skipping the whole rigmarole, the gist of it's simple. So Olivia draws up some BS group projects for me and some friends of mine, turns them in, and makes sure the whole incident goes away. Oh no. Oh no. Managed to earn some back of the feeling in my consciousness, just long enough to defy her. But that's blackmail and cheating, that's wrong. Oh my god, that's so precious. She blinks a few times before turning to look at Olivia, then back at me, then back to Olivia. What, are you disappointed in her now? I bet you made her pinky swear she'd never do anything like that again. She leans closer to me, faux whispering. Well, sorry to break the news and go, but your friend here is a liar! Don't listen, I wouldn't be... She was threatening me! Threatening? Honey, if we were swapped, you'd see my ass hang. All I'm doing is making things better for the both of us. Not my fault you tried to get away with cheating. You think... Oh my gosh! Please tell me this girl gets some form of comeuppance at some point. Please. Please. I watch Olivia's eyes start twitching. Mia's really starting to get to her. Can't let her keep talking to her like that. Let me just stop it, okay? She doesn't really need this right now. You're supposed to walk away and pretend this never happened. Shit, you're good. You hear that, Olivia? Wait, I didn't mean to... Olivia staring at me with a look of betrayal that threatens to tear my heart in two. Wait. I mean, we're trying to stand up for her. Look, betrayal. Why didn't I stop talking for once? She waves me off, turning to face her target once more. I bet you'd love to walk away from this. Oh! Ah! Oh, that's... Ah! Ouch! Unintentional! Unintentionally rude. Oh. That's what... Oh, that's why you didn't want Inko knowing you're still a dirty cheater. Shut up! Oh, relax. It's not a big deal. No, I'm sick of this. You already admitted it. Art's my big break. You're only doing this because art is all I have. Your record is... You lose nothing if we get caught. It's Tuesday for you. But me? It's all I have. You're embarrassing yourself. You know I can't lift or run or carry or dance or anything you do on a daily basis without even thinking about it. I can't ever do anything because of these legs and this chair. Why can't any of you just leave me alone? I feel like she's talking to us too. Just a bit. Just a bit. Oh man. Like, yeah. Man. Jeez. I just want to draw. I just want to grill. Can I get a frick or heck? No, I'm not. Maybe a frick or heck here or there. I just want to grill, for God's sakes. I just want to draw. I just want to draw. Oh no. Mia rolls her eyes, take a step closer to Olivia. That's a nice outburst and all, sweetie, but I really thought you were smarter than this. Olivia wipes away her eyes with the sleeve. What? Mia takes another step forward. Think, handbag. Would I really go through trouble to make you do this junk for middling grades? If your work were crap, you wouldn't have a record to hold over you. Everyone knows you're the best artist in this place. You're just a blank about it. Olivia's mouth hangs open, but no words come out. You're the kind of idiot to let some sort of comment get to you. So let me be the first to say, congratulations, Olivia. What? This is... There's no way she's being sincere about this, right? Like, in the most twisted and rude and hilariously evil way possible. Anyways, Inko. Oh, crap. Distractions aside, you're in on it now, too. You don't want Olivia's to starve now, would you? Her words, not mine. Say a damn word about any of this and she's doomed. Do you understand me? I try to muster up words of defiance, but just past Olivia's stare of death, I spot Olivia's horrified expression. Hello, Baldy? I'm waiting for you to answer, Skinny. Honestly, I felt like that was... Oh, man. I also don't know what to say or do in this situation. No. Excuse me. Let me think this over with Olivia. Think this over? You dense or something? This is a simple yes or no question. You can't seriously frickin'... Mia pinches the bridge of her snoot and lets out a tired sigh. Fine. The two of yous talk it over and reach some kind of resolution. But that don't change the fact that of what I said earlier, Inko. Don't say or do nothing nice. Don't say I don't do nothing nice. But think carefully, amigo. You both got a hell of a lot more to lose than I do. He only gives me and Olivia one final glass before unceremoniously leaving the room. It takes me a bit to recover my thoughts. Never thought Mia would go this far. Olivia right now, she must be stamped from the floor, slowly approaching the alligator. She looks like a mess. Why? Why did you have to come in here? Oh, the song! Oh! Yo. This is tense. I'm sorry, I was just so worried about what Mia could have been doing to you, and I wanted to make sure you were alright. Paternalism! I was alright. I had it handled with Mia. But to basically be your slave? Doing all of her work? Not all of it, just whatever she needs to pass. I'll take the seat next to her, there. She threatened she'd go to Scalar and spill everything. If Scalar knew that I swapped the art, she'd know that it was you. And I couldn't let her do that to us, so I got desperate. Told her I'd do anything she wanted. That's how I got mixed up with her. I let out a deep and heavy sigh. And I can understand why, but... I heard Mia was threatening you before I came in. Even when you were doing her work to save her skin, she's still treating your art, and more importantly, you, like garbage. My words ripped through the gator girl's fragile heart, her face contorting to a fierce snarl even as her eyes grow wet. Oh no. You're miserable. You know that. Olivia looks away from me, her face scrunching up as her tears well in her eyes. I just don't know what to do. I don't even know I can trust her to keep her, and I don't even know to trust her to keep her word. And now that you know what's going on, Mia has a noose around both our necks. The gravity of the situation settles in. Feels like something in me is both frozen over and ablaze. There's only 6 months left in the semester. It's not like she's asking for something impossible. Her eyes regain some fire as she smiles. I'll just have to tough it out. Keep making art to shut her up. This whole stupid thing can blow over. She's been going through this for so long, and she's still... That's just... I'm out of options, and so is she. I blurt out the first thing that comes to my mind. Why not tell Scalar about what Mia's making you do? Scalar, are you out of your mind? You saw how she handles things around here, especially with that auditor breathing down her neck. I'm trying to avoid getting caught. Right. Okay. Idacan? For a split second, I see her mask crack, her real worry evident in those silver eyes shaking. She doesn't want to disappoint him. She does not want to disappoint him. No. He's one of the last adults that she actually trusts. She doesn't want to lose that trust. Olivia makes a show of clearing her throat. Idacan doesn't need to hear this either. You know he'd be able to... I can do this on my own! Her balled up fist quake wildly as she slams him into her armrest. The Gator girl does her best to not hide her wince. I don't think we can fix this if we're not working together. There's nothing to fix! I told you, I have it under control. Someone who clearly does not have it under control. Just please, Inko, I need you to trust me on this. Don't ruin this for me. I do trust you. Her voice is softening, as if she's been fully drained now. I can handle it, I told you. Her fists unfurl and continue shaking. I take one of her hands, ignoring her indignant sputters. I delicately cradle it in my palm. No! No! Her protest died down and pain whined while my thumb ever so slightly presses down on a joint. All this time you've been doing your best, Olivia. My soft words draw out even softer breath. No! Mia's had me drawing for her group almost daily. It must hurt a lot after so long. Maybe it does. It's something I can't work through. Why don't you trust me to help them? It's not that I don't trust you, Inko. It's that I did trust everyone else. So please, stop asking about fixing me. Or fixing things, I mean. Is that what this is about? Liv is burning out at this point. She's already hurt badly. I can feel her hand shaking. It's beyond the point that either of us alone can handle. I look over Livia's hand, watching she takes back her hand and settles it against her chest. Take a nearby chair leg with my foot and drag a seat closer. Close up, I can sit right next down to her. Inko, I find that being next to her like this makes it easier for what I'm about to say. Breathe in, breathe out. Meeting your eyes once again, I speak my honest thoughts. Mr. Idacan can help Olivia. Her teeth grind together as though contemplating mauling my face off. Please hear me out. I want to trust you, Inko, but I'm just scared that Idacan will hate me forever for this. He's the only one that ever made me feel like my art is worth something. I can't lose him. Look, we can get you out of this. Of course Idacan will understand. We can even go to bat for you. And if you're the one to speak up, it means you're the one getting back at Mia. She won't have power over you. I just can't give it all up like this. How can I trust you with my entire future? You have nothing to lose. I have everything. Can you trust Idacan? Will he really just let that happen? Mia has no reason to throw you under the bus. Does he? Mia has no reason to throw you under the bus. Does he? Does he, as an Idacan? Of course not. Mr. Idacan he's the only teacher that's never given up on me. I'm here with you too. You're not alone, Livia, but you need to accept our help. Please. Livia looks at me in the eyes for a few seconds before sharply snapping her face downward. Her body then begins to quiver, almost as if she trembles with a mixture of cold and fear. Livia. I get up from my chair and reach out to grasp her shoulder, try and comfort her somewhat. It's okay. I'm here for you. Olivia's shaking lessons. Give me hope for that my words are starting to reach her. But not 2 seconds after those thoughts cross my mind, Olivia's shaking resumes once again. The shake is followed by sniffling, to which I notice tears rolling down her snout. Falling right on her lap. Oh, Liv. Aww. No! It's too cute! Ah. Before I can finish my words, Olivia lunges forward, wraps her arms around my abdomen, bringing me forward and burying her face in my stomach. At which point she begins to let what can only describe as a pain-filled wail. At first I'm left utterly frozen in place, hands raised and eyes wide. Nothing in my life has ever prepared me for such a situation as this. Don't tell me they have a piece of artwork for this. Aww. No, Inko, you know what to do. Place my other hand on Olivia's other shoulder, slowly take a knee, bringing me to eye level with her. Aww. Oh no! It's so cute! Oh man. Oh, where's that heart of stone when you need it now? Of all times! Oh. Honestly, even if this is just a regular friendship, man, like, having friends like this is so nice. Even if this is what the direction we end up going in. My waist is pulled closer to, and her ponytails become a impromptu belt, harnessing me to the gator girl. There's a distinct thumping in my chest, rhythmic and relaxing. The realization it's her heart sets my face ablaze, also brings a smile to my lips. I close my eyes and let myself become lost in the warmth of Liz embrace. Oh no! When we break apart, I check our time limit. My phone says there's 20 minutes before school is out. Hopefully Ida has a free period right now. You ready? Livia's eyes give a small nod. I get up and start toward the door. The door is held open with the back of my shoe as I look back to her. As she wheels over, she grunts with each push. Oh crap, I'm an idiot. Once she reaches me, Livia gives me a very meaningful look. I don't really get its intent till her tail wraps itself around my wrist. Right. Taking Livia's reins for... Oh, yeah, just like at the arcade. Taking Livia's reins for her, we start toward our teacher's room in companionable silence. If Mia is there when we go to Idakan, I'm gonna kill somebody. Man, I can't wait to go home and relax. Maybe open a bag of chips. Livia's tremoring has fallen to a 2 on the Richter scale, so that's nice. She's seen enough Mia to last a while. Then again, so have I. She'll probably kill us if she saw us sneaking off. We're near the end of it all. It's nearly over. The first bit of quiet that we get. Just the sounds of Olivia and I walking through the halls. Olivia's gripping my wrist pretty hard, so I guess she's still pretty tense. Say, maybe there's a massage place around here. It'd be pretty nice right round. No. Wait a second. Just the sounds of Olivia and I walking through the halls. Something ancient awakens in me. An icy chill races down my spine, as if there's a knife poised right behind my back. She tenses, head stiffly turning. Her pupils slowly shift toward mine, and their concentration pinpoints the attention to the danger my ancestral instincts are warning me of. Is Prolicky gonna see us? Sup? You two trying to run up. Fight or flight reflexes kick in. Zero thought on my end. My body chose to just book it. Yo! No way! Elevator saves the day. Wham! Yo, that was decent. That was a good animation. Ooh, that was impressive. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. Also, wait. Before we even go, I like that we actually get to see his pupils. I never actually noticed the pupils in the shades. It just gives us that little extra bit of expression. Oh my gosh. Oh man. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, wham! For a moment, I wonder if the deafening noise the metal doors being hit is for me punching in rage or accidentally slamming into it after chasing to us. When I catch you, I'll eviscerate you and every last thing you love. Frick! Elevator finally begins its descent downwards. Oh, she be concerned. Oh man. Whoo! Gasped breath. My arms sting from Olivia's razor grip. Good thing I have a jacket. Her claws have been shredded to the sleeve. I think it may have even drawn blood. I shake my arm a bit. Olivia retracts her hands apologetically. Sorry. Oh God, are you okay? No, I'm not. What happens to us when we reach the bottom? Mia will be waiting for us. Olivia removes the key from its slot. It won't open. Just don't make any noise. The door reaches the bottom. Just as Olivia said, without the key, the outmoded chamber simply powers down. Silence. There's a small gap under the light letting in. There's nobody there. We sit in the dark, empty cabin for what feels like minutes. I'm pressed close to Olivia while we wait it out. I feel a tail wrapping around my ankle, which thankfully won't rip my clothing apart. The phrase 7 minutes in heaven surfaces in my mind and is buried immediately. It's a bit warm in here. Shh! Heavy, rapid footsteps zone in on us, accompanied by the sound of ripping paper. Olivia's destroying everything on the walls. You frickers had better be in there still. If you cowards run away, so help me, Raptor Jesus. She's right in front of that door. I hear her heavy breathing and soft thuds as she attempts to put her ear to the door for a few times. I try to stay as silent as possible, but I'm afraid that the homicidal parasaur can hear my heart hammering in my chest and pants, cramping horror. Mia, with no intention to vet her frustrations verbally, resorts to the very next best thing, physical therapy. We're surrounded by the sounds of ripping paper, dented lockers, and drywall fracturing. Yo, this girl is destroying school property! Don't dare move. I hear other voices. Mia's drawing attention to herself. Who are you looking at? Do you want one less horn? Find someone, quick. I swear I've had it with that luggage case up. Good luck painting when you're eating through straw. Oh my goodness! What? Olivia takes a sharp breath. Silence. What was that sound? Sounds like a series of sharp cracks. Oh, hey, it's all cool. It's not what it looks like. It's rapid footsteps echo from down the hall. Is she gone? What could have scared Mia like that? There's a light knock on the elevator. Hello? Hey, anyone in there? He sounds exhausted, but it's definitely Ida. But now my eyes have shifted to the light. Olivia's relief is palpable and shared. My body... This is... I think my one critique with this game is... Like, I get it's a fictional story, and so you have a suspension of disbelief. But they try and play a lot of things straight and similar to real-world counterparts. Like, going through, like, high school experiences and looking back on that, like, it is just hilariously cartoony how everything that Mia seems to get away with. Like, it feels like it's almost ripped from a Disney special. Like, it's just this one aspect with Mia. Like, reasonably speaking, somebody like this, they would have gotten, you'd hope they would have gotten dealt with much earlier on before they became this much of an issue. So, man. Final expediting built against the wall's head. We have to tell Ida it's safe to come out. It's all clear. Well, it looks like a stick of dynamite went off here, but otherwise it's fine. I look at Olivia, who stares at the key in her hand. She wants to unlock the elevator, but hesitates. I think our teacher is able to sense it, since his tired voice carries the weight of his worry. Everything will be okay. I promise. But she doesn't put it in. She just stares. You don't know that. Oh. Olivia whispers softly, but I can barely make it out. God, please. Putting that key in and opening up means telling Ida everything. There's no way Mia's loving this slide. Nothing's a safe bet. Nothing can be said to be sure, for sure. She can't do nothing, and she can't do anything either. So she looks to me, as if I have an answer. The key is offered to me, delicately held between the two of her claws. She has to do this. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna take the key. My hands cup hers, eliciting a small gasp from the girl. Even with the darkened lenses of my shades, I can make her moon-silver eyes filled with the worries of this past month. Worries she'd endured because of our friendship, possibly more. Inko. My fingers curl softly, pushing the key back into her palm. My lips move, but no sound comes out. He'll understand, Olivia. Either from my unspoken words or my comforting grip, Olivia is able to gather her courage. With a simple nod, yeah, there we go. There we go. You gotta do it yourself. The key inserted and twisted, the dark room shudders for a brief moment before a metal door finally starts to slide open. We're greeted by the sight of our teacher, looking very haggard, his brow slicked with sweat and holding some kind of black rod. No way this guy has a taser specifically to deal with her! Oh my goodness! Olivia reels back to the side of the odd baton. Thanks for saving us, Mr. Hardican. Oh, don't thank me just yet. I might need an explanation for all this. So is Principal Scaler, for that matter. He steps aside and motions us to the elevator with a wave of the broad stick. Come along now. Give the janitor some time to take care of the mess. Holy... It looks like Olivia tried to destroy everything within her reach in the hallway. On the ceiling, a pipe is leaking water intended for fountains and toilets. A group of dials in overalls looking in the corner, looking absolutely pissed. Our teacher waves at them, begins escorting us out to his room. All the adrenaline is faded now, and all I can feel is acute pain in my arm. Olivia's hand reaches back, holding her head behind her arm she'd grabbed, and her fingers delicately loop around the spot. She looks back, her mouth shut tight, but her sympathetic eyes telling me she's sorry. I nod back with a comforting smile. Sure, it hurt, but I knew she didn't mean it. We step forward again to the door of Vatican's classroom. Olivia sighed and resigned herself to explain everything to her teacher. Olivia looked ready to collapse. She'd taken the better part of an hour explaining Leah's extortion in full detail to Mr. Vatican. I grabbed Olivia's canteen and handed it to her. She greedily chugs the entire thing, gasping after and rubbing her sore throat. It was hard to get a read on what her teacher was thinking. His brow was furrowed, his fingers steepled, and he was muttering to himself. Finally, with a deep sigh, he stands from his desk and looks at the exhausted girl. I had a feeling something was going on, but to this extent, you should have come forward sooner. Based Anakin! Absolutely based. But, I know, but we're here now, aren't we? Fair point, still. I'm concerned that you thought nobody would notice. I didn't think anyone would care to look. Those assignments go through dozens of eyes, you know. What do you mean? Your style, Olivia. I saw it from a mile away, and I was just waiting for you to talk to me. Advocate for yourself! Stick up for yourself! I was waiting for you to talk to me. You knew? Why didn't you say anything? I wanted it to come from you. Don't worry, I'm not going to lecture you. Raptor just knows you've had enough of that already. I'm glad you two are okay. Yeah, I thought she was actually going to kill us. Mr. Arcana shakes his head before he smiles softly at us. Have some faith in the faculty here. We do our best for you. I mean, yeah. Most of the faculty. With what we have on Mia now, we can justify watching her like a hawk from here on. Anybody else she was harassing ought to thank you. Are you sure she's actually going to get in trouble for this? At this point, we'd look bad if we didn't punish Mia for this kind of behavior. That's relief. Come on, you two can hunker here until school clears out. You sure? We're going to stay... Bro, if Anakin dies in some way immediately, I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be so sad. That would be the worst thing in the world. Just going to stay after, like, always. Alright? Yeah? The loud noise makes me stumble to the floor. Mr. Anakin! Whoops. Anakin looks at the device in his hand. Is that a taser? There's a piece of tape on it with something written on it. Estrus protocol? What? Is that something spelled backwards? No, it's not. Anyway, I'm gonna run and get some things. Something, tasering the students who are bad. Is that a reference to something from Snoot Game? Oh, wait, serious? No. I mean, it's biology, but it's like... Whoa, buddy. Yo, wait a minute. You have to shock them? Oh no, but like, the fact that he would call it this. Anyway, I'm gonna run and get some things done. This feels a little bit inappropriate for him to be doing. Some biology fact No, I don't think it is. It's something else. I mean, I didn't even know the word estrus was a thing until now. Also, hi, McAllis. I hope you're doing well. McAllis T800, is this like a Halloween change? I mean, Terminator is definitely sick. Also, there still should be Marvel's Golden Sun tomorrow, even if Awakening got canceled yesterday. They're going to want my account on paper pretty soon as well. May as well knock it out on the way. With no care at all, Mr. Artican chucks the electric weapon onto his desk before turning to his doorway. Don't burn the place down, alright? This is when we get to have our confession. Looked out the window. I finally let a huge sigh I've been holding in. Olivia rolls over to join me. Surprisingly, she's smiling. You alright, Inko? I could trust him. We sit in silence, just looking out the window. When school's let out, we watch the crowd of students going home. I don't see me in the crowd, but that doesn't matter. I think despite it all, Olivia's life is just going to be a bit easier after today. We did it! We did the right thing. While students trickle out of the school, Olivia took the chance to unwind. I figured it'd be best to let her rest, as I saw her drooping eyelids finally shut. She looked cute. No! He's falling for the propaganda. I just napping idly in a wheelchair, except for the weird bellowing. It was like a snore, except I could feel it vibrating through the floor. With the clouds hiding the sun, the classroom's lights turned off, I could do some shut-eye too. Oh no, I've always had the T800 part of my user tag. I didn't base my PFP after the T1 poster. Oh, wait, I just noticed. Why am I only noticing the T100 part now? I think it's just when I see, like, your name in Discord. Or on YouTube. Gosh, am I stupid? I might be stupid. I might be a bit stupid. Just a chat displayed user tags instead of the regular usernames. Yeah, that's it. That's basically it. Hope you're doing well, bro. I can't wait to watch Joe Conray's most recent video on Kingdom Hearts. Looks like we're gonna get Heartless Sora. I gotta play Kingdom Hearts one day, and I'll probably use a Let's Play to make it work. Anyways, other game, the Gator game. Okay. Sun hiding, with the clouds hiding the sun, and the classroom's lights turned off, I could do some shut-eye too. But I can't bring my eyes closed. Instead, I look out the window. The layer of clouds overhead steadily grows more dense, casting a darker shade on everything. Light raindrops prick against the glass. Crap, really should have brought in my umbrella. As a few minutes go by, they roll in closer and closer, blocking out the sunlight. If Olivia were awake, she'd think this was pretty neat. Look back at her. Maybe I could nap too. Just a little. What was... Oh. My eyes are drawn upward to the heavy clouds in the sky. In the moments the glass of the window are assailed by numerous heavy droplets in the rain. Holy moly. The trees outside are billowing almost aggressively. Several small branches are stripped away in the torrential downpour. An umbrella wouldn't help with this. Huh? What? My phone's blaring an alarm. So is Olivia's. Instructions to shelter in place for several hours! Oh no! Classroom's door thrust open quickly. Mr. Anakin's... This is such a good look for him just being annoyed, man. Bro is actually just mad. Are you kidding me? It shows the end part of the username in my channel link in YouTube account sections. In fact, I'm not a serious YouTuber. I don't comment. It's just the fact I'm not a serious YouTuber and I don't comment on too many videos or posts. I mean, it's fair. He takes out a moment. He lets out He takes our moment of surprise to compose himself as best as he can. Sorry about that. The faculty is doing a sweep of the campus right now. Apparently there's a monsoon scare right now. Oh my gosh. Monsoon? Does that happen here? Anakin gestures his drenched outfit and out the window to ask if Mia had clocked me in the head after all. Right. Are we gonna be alright? Oh, of course. Schools are designated shelters for the worst disasters. If anything, you're safer here than at home. But the hallway outside is open, isn't it? I just finished putting the cover up. A cover? Just to keep close to the wall, yeah? What do we do now? Anakin shakes his phone at us. Shelter in place. We're stuck here for a few hours. Livy reaches her bag and pulls out a drawing book and a well-used pencil. Actually, why don't you use this time to just catch up on some schoolwork? I'm sure you had some work from other classes still pending. And I can't think of a better time to tackle it than now. But today's been rough. Can't I do this or finish my nap instead? That's fine too, but aren't you falling behind grade-wise in some of your other classes? Maybe. Fine. I'll catch up on some of that work. Anakin gives a single nod and smiles. Olivia puts away her drawing materials and instead puts out her bulky mathematics book. She sets it on the table with more force than necessary, followed by her notebook. With some hesitation on her part, Olivia sets up herself to work. I'll bring myself closer to her in case she wants help with the work. After a few minutes, it's clear in the mind and the spirit isn't in the work one bit. She constantly fidgets, taps her pen on the table, looks around the room and out the window. Then she lets out a groan and slams the book shut. This sucks. Can I please do something else? Anakin has been busy himself with grading some paperwork. Snaps up away from his work, looking at Olivia while rubbing his chin. Well, there is one thing you could help me with. We would need both of your help with it. Could even consider a new extra assignment. What do you say? I don't know, today's been pretty rough on Olivia. Absolutely, I'll do it. If it's art, she'll do it. That's what it sounds like. How you doing, McAllis? Hope you had a relatively good day today. So you have monsoon, like, favorite people in Jamaica, man, like, I think it's like Hurricane Rachel. Melissa. Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. Category 5 storm, like, storms are no small thing. I got lots of friends and like church family from Jamaica. It's, man, absolutely, I'll do it. All right. Oh, I know. I just like to say hi to people again, cause I like to say hi. Josh is just like, actually, streamer, you said hi to McAllis more than once. How can you do that to me? And I get it, you're my brother. You don't like it when other people show attention other than you because you're selfish. Jokes. Wonderful, it's back here. I'm just taking the opportunity to roast him. If he's gonna make me, I mean, Mrs. Skull made me play it too, but if he's gonna make me play this game, I feel like I'm in my right to roast him every now and then. He steps to the back of the room and waves for the two of us to follow. Exposed! Where's my second hello? I have to do it like Scott Cawthon. I'll never say it like that. Scott Cawthon. Cawthon. Wax on, wax off. He starts at the back of the room and waves for the two of us to follow him. Oh, something in the dark room? Oh man, I thought we wouldn't get to do anything there until the last few weeks of the semester. We're gonna go back for a head start in this section? Maybe we'll be making prints or learn something about C4 and... Nope! We're helping with the wedding photos. I can immediately predict that. Huh? Oh, Olivia's poking my back. Quit it with the cinematic gate. You're going too slow. Oops. I shake the excitement off and head into the dark room. Anakin holds the door open for the two of us to enter. The inside glows of vibrant crimson light. Anakin's suit appears to light up in the dark lights, as does my shirt. I've actually only been in the dark room once before. This is so cool. Being in a dark room is pretty awesome. FNAF Maker? Second hello for you today. First time I've said hello today. Greetings. Greetings as well. Yo, McAllis, I saw some very funny Fire Emblem discourse about, it's like, I don't know. This is kind of going on a tangent right now, just because I feel like it. I saw someone calling Fire Emblem Echoes misogynistic. I don't know. I mean, just having a damsel, like you can have. I think that something like a damsel can be gender neutral, but like the fact that it's been used for women for so long, and it's like for Est, for Claire, for Tatiana. There's like so many units in the game. A lot of them are women that are damsels. They have to save from other villains. But I mean, Jesse's there. Technically speaking, Jesse's also in that camp with Est. But it's like, I heard somebody call Echoes misogynistic. I'm just like, I'm not so sure about that. I don't know. I thought it was just, I mean, it is just a Kagaism if you really want to call it that. I know we have like brainwashing as a meme that it's just a plot device he likes to use. But, I don't know. I saw that, I'm like, not so sure. This is something that came to my mind. Clasp my hands together. So, what are we developing? This is an important job just for you. Alright, I'm ready for it. What am I developing? Your lower back! No! Free labor! Guys, you literally went to a Home... You went to a Home Depot! This is literally just Home Depot! What? 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 This is the wrong music, man! This is the wrong music. What on earth is this? Let's see. Where's... Okay, here we go. Okay. Just waiting for YouTube to make it work. Then I'll turn it back on. But yeah, no, this is the wrong music. I gotta set the mood. I gotta set the mood. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like this is the right. This is now. Now everything's okay. Now everything's okay. There's a switch, click of the switch, and the red light switching to normal lights properly illuminate the room. There's boxes over there. I need each and every one in each station around the room, but they're too heavy for me. Of course, if you can, of course. Legally, I can't make you do any of this. Child labor! Woo! Awesome, this is such a good song, too. Do I at least get extra credit? You get one of the bags of chips I keep hidden in my desk. That's honestly an offer I can't refuse. Fine. Nice! Come on, Olivia. We should clear the way for him. There's actually something in the box. There actually is something in the box we'll need in a bit. As two move back to the entrance, I'm faced with the myriad of boxes I have to carry. Looks like there's about 10. They're pretty medium sized, like if you could fit a table lamp in them. How heavy can they... Ah! Thud. With your their knees, Inko! It's gonna suck. I think I'll let it go on for like another minute. I'm already getting tired of this. I'm already getting tired of it. I look at Olivia, she's already had her phone out pointing my way. Damn it. I shift my legs and try again. I actually managed to get this thing off the ground. This must weigh at least 70 pounds. What are these loaded with, bricks? Something like that. Careful, they're fragile. Heavy and fragile? Brother! This guy stinks! Finally get the last box in its place. Yeah, I think that's enough. I can only... It's funny when it's the meme, but I cannot unironically play that for a long time. This music is far more ambient. Whoo! Pick out a chair and collapse in a heap. My muscles are on fire. I'll be honest, I don't know if I could have done all that at the beginning of the year. I guess I'm getting stronger. I can walk back in the dark room with a small black toolbox. The one time I try and get back into working out, and I kind of throw my wrist out a little bit. Trying to do squats, And hopefully by the end of the week or next week. I'm still going to go on treadmill tomorrow as well. Oh, good, you're done. Come on. Come on out and take a breather. That looked tough. I'd say, yeah. Olivia shows with the doorway behind Ida. I'm surprised you didn't. There was a dolly! Oh! Brother, are you stupid? What dolly? You're so dumb! I mean, it's not bad work. The art, guys, when I do end up going back to making scripted videos, and it will happen soon, bit by bit, I will definitely be using this game for reaction images. Abso-freaking-lutely. It's gonna be weird, but it's still gonna be funny. For the love of I hate you. That's the spirit. Olivia stifles her laughter at this snickering snortfest. Your mood will improve when you see what you've been carrying. Oh. He grabs a box cutter from the shelf and slices the top of one open. Our teacher pulls out what looks like a large overhead lamp from the box. Oh, sweet. So that means you'll be making your own prints for midterms. That sounds awesome. Oh man, I can't wait to... Before any of that, those need to be assembled. The rest of the parts are taken from the first box and sit down meticulously. Livy's gotten curious as she rolled up to the station handling one of the funnier looking pieces. Anywho, here you two go. Wait, 2? Yes, 2. Don't think I didn't notice you watching Inko so much. The stammered denial from Olivia does nothing to wipe the cheeky grin from her teacher's face. But what about you, Mr. Heidekan? I'll be right back. He makes his way to the door again. Get started without me. I need to fetch some things. Just the two of us. Before either Olivia or I can speak up, he's left the room. Olivia's already the toolbox open on her lap. Right then. Grabbed the folded up instructions and laid it out, seeing the details of the bizarre device fully assembled. Okay, so... Thunk! Step 1. End me the next piece. Oh, did I scare you? Yes, you scared me! These things are heavy. What if you drop something on that? What if you drop that on something? I didn't, though. But you could have. And I didn't. Olivia's tail reaches for some brackets, so I grabbed the limb before she can take them. Hold on, we gotta do some things right, or the enlarger might not work right. She retracts her tail from the table. You're no fun. It's just an oversized lamp. That's a gross oversimplification. You're a gross oversimplification. No, she's too funny. Heidekan's gonna make you use the one you break. Just means I can sketch more, right? Well, it'd mean you can't participate and learn about photography. Photography is your thing, so it doesn't really apply to me as much, does it? Well, maybe that's the case for you, but photography is my thing. It's the whole reason I took this class after all. Oh, sorry. It's nothing. Olivia politely rests her hands on her lap. Her eyes linger at the box of parts. Well, how's it work then? The print enlarger. She shakes her head. Photography. Like, why the giant lamp thing? It's all digital today, isn't it? Huh. I think it's the first time someone actually ever asked me about it. Sure, I've had a lot of mid-shower rehearsals explaining my hobbies and their cultural significance to others, but none of that's coming to me right now. It's all about shot composition. And this machine is part of the production of it. Getting the right thing in the right places, the right time to invoke a certain feeling. Composition is a thing or two in painting, too, you know. Ill-prepared for Olivia's comeback. Yeah, but it's a lot easier to pick the composition you want. You don't have to worry about any factors other than yourself. With photography, you have to build the set to get a good photo. That's the fun of it. But why would you want to limit yourself like that? Why not just draw whatever you're taking a picture of instead? There's like, I guess, different types of photography that people like to do. I think of like wildlife photography, natural photography, anthropological. Gosh. You could express all kinds of things you could never express with a photo. Olivia taps a claw on the imager, metallic ping echoing in a small room. What sets all this junk apart from just lines on a page? The technique and vision! She smirks at my petulant comment. Fine, I'll show her. I'll prove to you that this takes skill. I hold the lighting portion up, making sure it's up at the right angle, and fasten the last portion of the enlarger in. I don't know if it's just like the cold and the phlegm messing with my reading sometimes too. I hate this. I just want to be mostly not sick anymore. Instead of somewhat sick. I did again. Somewhat sick. Excuses! Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, you. Can't talk to me like that. Olivia looks at me with confusion as I move to the entrance of the room and flick the light switch, bathing the room in bright red again. Going back to our workspace, I put the developed negatives from my backpack. That weird thing happened when I blew my nose so hard that now it feels like there's like a blaring in my ear. I pull the developed negatives from my backpack and slot the slide I want into the carrier. And ta-da! The negative carrier in the place of the machine, a blurry gray blob, is projected onto the base. What? Give me a minute. I hold the manual under the light to the side of the blob, checking which knob is which, slowly turning them. As the lens and billows shift, the Rorschach test transforms, gaining more definition until finally it becomes a spinning image of the school's front entrance. It can even do this. I take out the negative and place another at the top before slotting the carrier back in, while also increasing the strength of the light. The image displayed is now the entrance with a half-dozen semi-transparent students in front of it. What did you do? I overlapped another shot. The background is the same and doubled up, so I had to intensify the light, otherwise the entrance would be too dim. So, that would take me a few minutes to do tops. Look a lot better too. She smirks, but I think she's feigning her apathy this time. Her tail gives her away! We are the... What's the phrase? The Gator translator. It's a lot more technical, I guess, but I only know how this kind of stuff... I only know how to do this kind of stuff from Idaken's lectures about negatives. What else can you do with this thing? I don't know, but... What's that smell? Oh! Pull the negative carrier and wince at how hot it is. Olivia is quick to rip the plug from the socket. With my sleeve, I open up the carrier and I managed to melt the two negatives together. Oh man, I was going to use all that work, and I was going to go mess it up trying to prove something. Olivia's never going to let me live this one down. The green gator girl lays a sympathetic hand on my shoulder to my surprise. Hey, shit happens. I've ruined a lot of paintings in the past too, you know. She takes the reels from the warm metal plate and holds them up to the red light, trying to see through them. You've got more shots on this thing. But I like those shots. Then go retake them. It's not that easy. Like, it has to be the exact same time and weather and... lighting. Oh no, the power went out! The abrupt darkness coincides with the vague ambient sound of the ventilation shuddering to a halt. The blackness is all-encompassing. I can't even see Olivia, who I know is right next to me. Inko? Her voice helps me confirm we're still alive in some fashion. But there's a shakiness to her tone, which sends a tense rattle down my spine. Our breathing is the only noise. It's as if we've been encapsulated in a void of nothingness. I'm still here. I know that! I plant my hand down to brace her shout, feeling the still warm metal of the enlarger base. But, yeah, I guess the school lost power. I feel something cover my hand, and then squeeze. Painfully. Ow, 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 ow! Sorry! The pressure lessens, but she doesn't let go of my fingers. No, it's fine. There's a subtle shake to the scaly limb in my head. When I now brush my thumb across this limb eases. Hey, stop that. Stop what? Just stop that thing you're doing with your hand. I shrug. And then want to slap my face when I realize she can't see that. Alright. Standing right here in the darkness of the dark room isn't getting us anywhere. We should go find... Olivia! Hiko! Ah! My instincts kick in. I hop back to make space between us and the killer. I turn my back to them to become my defensive wall. Around my arms! No! Guys, it can't be like this. Hey! Also, is music just that low? I gotta... Huh. It's kind of weird that, like, ambient sound. Ambience, yeah. It took a bit to find a flashlight. Nah, you're good. Took a bit to find a flashlight, but with this, how this room is. Look up at the shiny white pterodactyl pointing the flashlight at his own face. It was fine before you can put it back all. Okay, my bad. I guess I was just paranoid. Get off me, you idiot! You idiot! Oof! Look, I'm not paying you to get frisky in a closet. Yo, that's a bit of an overstep on Brown's, bud. That's what Trigham's class is for. Oh no, is he like the sex ed teacher? You're not. You're not paying. Decided to hold the pale hand, his grin widening. Relax, I'm just joking around, brother. This guy stinks. He leans toward the doorway to get a better look inside the dark room with his flashlight. Power is out for the whole block, and apparently our backup generator is decades old. Is only keeping the AC on. Someone should get fired for that. Come on, we can wait it out in the studio. Olivia follows me out to the main classroom as we trail slowly in Mr. Ideken's wake. The slow sounds of his gait sets a nice contrast to the rain lashing against the windows. Oh, it's really coming down outside. Think it'll flood? It floods here? Sometimes. The ground floor classrooms used to have a carpet, you know. Ideken starts pulling something out of his desk, but it's too dark to see what. Ugh, don't remind me. That junk just sucked away half a year's funding. You ever try to teach people about watercolors without the friggin' watercolors? It was ridiculous. I remember. I remember you were the most upset. Alright? He sets down some tiny tea lights around the desk and begins lighting them. The tiny wicks are set alight with the tiniest of embers, providing the bare minimum of illumination for us to see. Won't those trigger the fire alarms? We should be fine. They're too small by themselves. What are those for? Been saving them for a rainy day. Well, I mean... Yeah! We're gonna be stuck for a while, so why not make it a camp out? Camping. I like the sound of that. We won't get in trouble, though. It'd be trespassing, right? It's either this or try to go home in the storm. As to illustrate his point, the weather decided to chime in. Besides, schools are usually made with sheltering in mind. There's all kinds of procedures like this. And bringing everyone to the gym and breaking out some really moldy cots. Olivia winces. Those haven't been replaced. Our budget's been in red for years, Miss Alford. Part of why we've been scrutinized right now with the whole audit business. Anyway, we're the only ones left on campus, so I'm not going to go through all that trouble. Just relax for a bit. I've already called a taxi for the both of you. Taxi? I've made the call as soon as the power went out. It should be a while. It's just going to be a while to get one ready and send it out. What do we do in the meantime? Our teacher has a wicked grin. You're not done with that homework, right? I'm kidding. Time and the storm carry on, yet things are surprisingly calm. Olivia pretends to focus on her work. While I pretend to help her, but soon enough, Ideken starts sharing wild stories about previous semesters. You know, a few years back, someone tried to take his hat right off his head. Let me tell you, I've never seen a shovel fly that fast! Jesh PK decided to open the chat. Oh, that sounded appropriately violent. Either way, Olivia slowly loosened the facade of productivity, and I joined her not long after. You know, I still owe you for ruining your one coat last year. Oh, forget about that. I have dozens of them in my closet anyway. You too? The eerie ambience from the blackout outside is quickly overridden by our combined laughter. Eventually, we run out of things to say, and we just wait quietly in each other's company. Ideken slumps downwards in his chair. Woo! Oh, long day today. He glances out the window, still being assaulted by sheets of rainwater outside. Normally, I'd be home by now resting. You two mind if I relax a little here? No, go ahead. Thanks. He stretches behind him, cracking his spine against the groove of his chair. Olivia, I mean to say, You're usually so quiet, reserved, isolated even. I've noticed you being a bit more friendly recently. Huh? You think so? You've been in my classes all 4 years. Of course I would. Maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned. It still hurts me to see a student hurt themselves like that. When you're in the adult world, you'll see all this all the time. Once someone's in a rut, they just tend to stay there until their days blend together instead of lifting themselves up. Like they got all the time in the world. I mean, don't be flustered. Be proud, Olivia. You've managed to form a friendship. Of course, I appreciate you extending an olive branch too, Inko. Me? It's no problem, Mr. Anakin. Come on, school's hours are over. You can drop the mister. I mean, it's not something to be thanking me for, is it? I'm just a friend. That is great to hear, though. You can't always navigate this world alone. Someone to keep company can really help. You can? More than you can imagine. Anakin leans forward to place a hand over both of ours. Oh, no. Oh. He just barely makes eye contact with Olivia's wrist when she winces and yanks it back. Shit. Olivia? You alright? I'm fine. Just hurt. I was fine before, though. You've been trying to stay off that wrist all day. Was it that bad? He was feeling better. I even helped build those doohickeys, the print enlargers. He covers his eyes with one hand. Of course. Great move. Student's been overworking himself, and I think to give extra physical work. What am I doing? It wasn't your fault. I didn't want you to worry. I had no idea how bad it was. He leans forward again, gently holding Olivia's wrist, inspecting it and being careful not to cause any pain. You can take care of yourself, Olivia. If something were to happen, I know you'd be completely beside yourself. I know. I know you're doing extra work, but how did you even get this bad? It was a lot of extra work. Doing a whole group's assignments on top of my own for the last 2 weeks, basically all my free time. It's great practice, at least that's what I was telling myself. Olivia was best to hide the wincing as the teacher tests her arm. I never would have made it to graduation. All because of that painting you switched. He shakes his head and lets go of Olivia. No, it goes further than that. That painting was all because of the pain you've been going through all these years. All because of that first contest entry hanging in the gala. Your first venture into the art world, and it went how it did. Olivia looks down at her hand, stretching her fingers out and in slowly. Oh, man. My hand moves without thought, fingers taking her hand carefully to help in some way or other. You and that painting. Our teacher palms his face and groans into it. It's a genuinely good piece, Olivia. I've told you that so many times. She looks up, manages a small nod. What a horrible chain of events. I've had to witness it all these years. Watch as it's taking your friends, your self-worth. That little smile of yours you had when you first came into my class. Now it's ruining your health. He gently lets go and covers his own eyes again. And I just really sat here and watched it. I was just talking about how people act like they have more time than they have. Anakin, are you alright? I'm super. I'm more than okay. In fact, I've made up my mind about something. You. Take her to the gala, please. Take her to the gala, please. There's something I want you two to see. Yeah. Nope, no words. Just do it, please. I nod. What are you going to show us? He stops at the door. Something you should have seen a long time ago. Yo, what is the lore we're getting? My shoes slosh noisily through the flooded hallway as we slowly head to the back of the main building of the school. Olivia herself has used two arms to tuck her legs up to her seat, her head now resting on her knees. Anakin doesn't seem to care. Each of his steps slashing water around his soaking slacks. The drains of the floor are working overtime to keep the water at a minimum level. An unsettling feeling washes over me as we enter the atrium. The interior of the school, pitch black, from the lack of lighting. At least we aren't dealing with the wet floors. But navigating the halls in the dark is a new difficulty. Olivia brought her phone, just using the flash as a light to shine her way, but I'm still unnerved. The only sound I hear is the squelches of my shoes and the awkward dripping from both Olivia and I. It was then that I realized that Anakin had left us behind. Sorry, Anakin? Her voice bounces down the dark halls of the school. You see where he went? Kinda, I think he went that way. I can just make out Olivia's hand pointing, thanks to her phone, towards the school offices. I keep pushing Olivia through, though taking my time as I feel my shoes threaten to slip with each step I take. It's slow going between the eerie darkness and my slow steps. What should have taken us a minute, at most, takes about 3 minutes for us to arrive at the gala. Well, we're here. The storm rages against the glass ceiling. What's normally the source of the hall's natural lighting is completely obscured by the typhoon. And there are no signs of Anakin. I withdraw my phone and turn the flashlight on too, and hopes to improve the situation. Bro, what is going on right now? This feels awfully out of character for him, but also, surprisingly tense. I can hear something else, aside from us in the rain. Something that's getting closer. A tiny red light in the distance, there with the sound. A tiny ember bounces and sways in rhythm with the odd tapping until... Bro, what is happening right now? What is going on? What is he... Guys, what is he doing? I don't think he's gonna kill us, but... I'm frozen for a second. The thought forces its way through me. He would never hurt us. What are you doing? Something's kicked aside. It's Livia's painting from the art contest a few weeks back. He smacks it loudly against the display glass casing of the display case. These aren't the ones, yeah? What? It's ignored. Idaken's staring right back at Livia. She's also struck fearful. She nods. Idaken takes a deep breath, faces the display. What are you doing with that? Hey, Idaken, what's this? This is a bit extreme, isn't it? Yo, we're about to get some crazy context right now. Did she get bullied by the previous administration? He's gonna get fired for this. If it's found out that it was him. This is why he's not the gym teacher. Olivia. Huh. It's gone. Both of them. This should have been done a long time ago. Yeah. Again, it's crazy. I know. What about the other things in the case? Who cares? Yo, this guy is like Mr. What's his name from Dead Poet Society on crack. Those students graduated ages ago. You know how many... Do you know how many still do art? None. If they're collateral, so something else. If they're collateral, so someone else can, fine by me. But Olivia, you got no other big paintings now, do you? She shakes her head. That's a shame. Look what I just did. I can make another. Yeah, that's what I need to hear. You make me so proud to hear that. Do you remember sophomore year when you challenged me to think of something I'd want to do and set a goal to do it? Of course. I couldn't think of anything back then, but there has been one thing I've been wanting to do for a while now. And like you said, some company could really help. Olivia grips my hand just a little tighter. Promise me not to laugh? Never. Would you mind me asking me again, Idaken? Sure. I believe it was, if you could leave right now and go do anything you wanted, what would you want to do? Anything at all? And could do anything you wanted, what would you do? Anything at all. Yep. I want to go see a fountain and paint it for you. Brilliant. There's a fountain here. There's a park not too far from here. You can barely see a fountain in the center of it from the window. You can't see it right now in the storm, but I want to go there. I think I know of it. It's the one in Stig Equestrian Park. That's wonderful, Olivia. Idaken stumbles a bit. I rush to give him a shoulder with some glass shards crunching under my feet. Good thing the power's out. No cameras up or anything! Won't you get in trouble for this? I'm always in trouble for something. And ordinarily, I'd just take the hit. Especially for something like this. That Mia chick can take the fall. To hell with her! No! We're just setting people up? No, obviously that's not going to happen. If that did, that'd be crazy. I'm looking forward to that painting. You better get it to me. I will. You better help, of course. Idaken motions for us to wait by the school's entrance. For a while, we sit there. Are we ever going to get context for that painting? I hope so. Do you have one, Idaken? Do you have something you want to do? I'm already doing it. No, really. Really, teaching high school is a great job that nobody ever regrets. Oh, man. Wait, what? I missed what? What'd I miss? Ah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I'll get to see it eventually. Without you watching, specifically, just to spite you. That would make it a lot funnier. You should pose that question to Inko here. All this character development, he barely said a word. Alright, Inko, what about you? What do I want to do, huh? If I could pick anything, I guess. Oh, come on! Come on, don't tell me! No! No! Yeah, we'll do it without you. Just specifically to mess with you. No! This can't be a real decision! This can't be a real decision! Oh! Listen, if he's asking me, out of all these things, I already have plenty of friends, I already went to college. I want to find true love. A more ambitious dream, I can get behind it. It's a bit unimaginative. No! Don't shoot me down like that! That's just hater talk. You should probably start looking into more how, not the what. Like you know, I can totally do it. Sure thing this is successful. Your blog doesn't even have 10 followers. You looked me up? Yeah, got bored. You can at least follow me if you're gonna cyberstalk me. I'll follow you when you make good content. Also, your interpretation of Godzilla you copied from video essays sucks and you should feel bad. Oh, no! I copied Anakin's motion with the hand axe and karate chop. It's Olivia's leg. I didn't feel that, jackass. Oh! Well, I mean, she'd be in a good position to not feel it. Well, I guess there's some banter as a form of motivation as well. Sounds like you have quite the promise to uphold now, Inko. Boo! You know that this is being thrown. What stood out the most was the wild grin on Olivia's face. Between the staccato of rain and the uproarious laughter, time seemed non-existent. I could feel the muscles of my face ache being brought on by bouts of laughter and grinning, which made the taxi's arrival so disappointing. As we were escorted to the parking lot, our mirth was replaced with something more calm, comfortable, an easy quiet that let my thoughts wander. Back to the things that we said to each other. Back to what our tarot teacher had said. Navigating the world alone. For all the time I spent around Olivia and her friends, it never occurred to me that she'd harbor something like loneliness. I mean, Damien alone is like a wild crowd composing of a single madman, unless she's practically the group's nanny or something. The driver of the yellow van leans into his horn. I can feel the baleful leer on me, even through the hog of face. I almost said hog of face. Haze of fog and raindrops. Olivia draws her hood up, and I hold my jacket above my head. With a final look to Mr. Idakan, we thank him. No need for thanks. Seeing my students grow and prosper into adulthood is all the reward this old fossil needs. Literally! Huh? Sounded like he said something. Probably to one of his friends. One of his Brody friends. Oh. No, I'm kidding. I was one too. With the wave of his hand, he sends off in the rain. The irate tax man that yells at us that he's burning gas. He's burning gas. Olivia works herself into situating the cab. I turn back. Mr. Idakan is sagging, meandering back into the building. Oh, hurry up! Right. Hogging face. That's what I said. It's been about a week since the typhoon. The days were surreal, with how things just realigned with the old schedule. Idakan was serious when he told Olivia to keep that off that wrist. He effectively banned her from painting until it got better. Meaning all week I've been doing our work as a group. It was exhausting. Bro, is Mia just gonna freaking kill us at some point is what I feel. Oh, whoa! She's coming with us on the... Oh, cool. This is cool. But today I'm pretty excited. For the first time, Livia's actually joining me on the metro. We're headed for the city. It's going to be a bit of a trip. For the last several nights, Livia's been using my inbox for sketching ideas while her wrist heals. On Thursday, she even attempted to send a few left-handed sketches, but gave up after the third or fourth malformed rat. Then Liz sent a game-changing invitation to our group chat. Her uncle had some sort of business in the city, and he told her to go do something with the time since it's her car. So she's invited the rest of us to join her for lunch at a fancy place. It's got us pretty thrilled. It's got me pretty thrilled. Oh no. Olivia understood the order to stay off her hand. That doesn't make her less manic about not wanting to get back into painting. Why did you agree if you didn't want to go? No! Why is the art so good? I hate it. Even if I really... Well, a trip to the city won't suck so bad if you're there. You know, I really want to start that painting. You're almost done healing. Won't be much longer, I know it. But I can't say you should at least wait for Monday. Yeah. What art are you seeing? I mean, just the art design for Olivia. I think it's cute. I think it's nice. Yeah, that too. Honestly, I like this dude to here in the back. Like, is he also a gator? Kind of looks like he is. Besides, oh lol, yeah, roasting me casually. Besides, I want to be around Damon while he's. Ugh. Poor guy looks positively miserable. When I poked Olivia up, he was pale and shaking. From between his feet was left bubbling after a particularly powerful sneeze. Has it ever been that bad? It happens once a year. It's one reason we don't share a room. One moment he's fine, the next he's inebriated. The car is weird. This car is weird. You ride this every day? No! Stop it, McAllis. Oh, no! This game has slowly been working its propaganda into my very smooth brain. Ugh. Oh, man. You ride this every day? Yep, this is even my seat. Right next to the folding accessibility seat. Why did you start accounting for me before we even met? No! Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. It's not funny. Maybe I did. She mouths something and rolls her eyes, but there's a clear smile after she goes back to watching the passing buildings. Compared to the car ride together, this felt a little more intimate. Even though there were more people in close proximity, none of them paid us any mind. Just Olivia and I. Several stations later, the metro grinds to a halt at our stop. Alright, you ready? Yeah. Olivia shoos my hand away while I go to help her at the metro. Oh, boy. Olivia shoos my hand away when I help her out of the metro. Step out into the chilled air of the city. I'm already getting goosebumps. That cold front is really making itself known. Yep, this game is wrinkling your brain into its image. I'm already getting goosebumps. That cold front is really making itself known. I mean, I'm trying to remember. I feel like the first media girl I had a crush on was maybe Alyssa when I was in high school, because Alyssa was kind of cute. And then there was Shersh. And then there was Libra, but that was a total accident because I didn't realize he was gender bent, or at least more androgynous looking, more feminine looking. And then who else? I'm trying to remember. Melina, I guess. I think Melina's cool. Kaguya, not Hayasuka, Kaguya from Kaguya-sama Love is War. But also, what's her name? Chika. Chika Fujiwara. She's hilarious. This girl is, honest to God, one of the funniest women in all of anime. She is really, really funny. But, yeah. I mean, Love is War is based. Everybody should get the chance. It is a great romantic comedy. Slash slice of life, I guess. And then Olivia just feels like the next step of that, I guess. I'm already getting goosebumps. That cold front is really making itself known. You should really find Liz quick and before Olivia starts shivering. Are you seeing some big green neck anywhere? None that I know of. Great, that sounds awesome. Look around through the alleyway into closeted shops. Maybe she's in the bathroom. Wait out in the cold. Did we go to the wrong stop? Just text already. Crap, I'm bright and dumb. Hey, where'd you go? How can she get the element of surprise? Unless she was like on a stop earlier. You can actually see her tail from this angle. Hey, Ico! Glad you guys could make it. Yeah, I just got confused. Didn't know you'd be in the cafe there. Really, I've been in there the whole time. I missed Damien and I went to an escape in the cold and... Where's Damien? Oh man, he got nasty sick right after we left. He couldn't make it. But, is he fine? He'll be fine, I think. Oh, okay, alright. Well, that just throws a wrench into my plans now, doesn't it? We still have fun without him, right? Yeah, I know. It was just, I was hoping between the four of us, we all be like a double date! Now she's third wheeling! No! She's trying to set us up! Huh? Yeah, Damien and me, you and Inko. All together for a fancy lunch. Olivia, no! Oh, I'm sorry, I just assumed. Boy, this is embarrassing. Whole day feels like everything's going wrong for me. It's fine. Yeah, we can still have a good time. I'm still having lunch with friends. I'm sure you guys would love it too. Come on! Liz leads us through the streets, pointing out our destination when it comes into the view through the towering skyscrapers. Oh, that looks like that looks like the CN Tower. I don't even mean to like be like an imperialist of a Canadian, but like that straight up looks like the CN Tower. I might be dumb, and I'm not leaving that option off the floor, but that looks like the CN Tower. The building is more akin to a narrow spike aimed skyward, with a large disc built like room near the tip. Or is it the Sky Zone? See that space near the top? It's a restaurant. They built it all the way, the whole thing slowly rotates, so your view changes while you eat. You can see the whole city, the ocean, even the mountains. Whoa. Oh no, don't tell me she's afraid of heights! Oh dear, that complicates things. I've gone here with my parents all the time when I was a kid, and I always daydream about bringing friends up and important guests up there, and, well, you know, business type stuff. This will be my first time on my own. Well, you know, she's just like, peace, I'm out. Honestly, that'd probably be me too. This reminds me of the most recent Final Destination movie, where they have a fancy dinner, there's a glass floor, and disaster strikes, and, I mean, it's Final Destination. I mention all this, and you wouldn't expect horrible things to start happening. There's even a... Well, hold up. We lost Olivia. We turn around to check on an errant Gary friend who's a bit farther behind and grimacing. She's slowly rolling in, fighting to hide the slight winces every time she pushes herself. Oh, sorry. It's fine. Oh! Yeah, rolling's harder because of her wrist. You sure you don't want help? I can manage my own, please. Alright, you want to lead the way? Alright, it's that space needle looking place, right? She rolls ahead, and Lemony and I follow behind and continue our conversation. Our restaurant is an impressive spire, with the actual seating area 30 floors or so up. After Liz verifies her reservation, we're led into a special elevator with glass in front. After a minute or so of rising above the city, we stop and the doors slide open to reveal the restaurant. Fancy. It's a circular room with the seating by the windows and an inner ring for bars and the kitchen making up the center. Definitely a carefully crafted place. I wonder if there'll be any kind of place my parents would bring me to. A waitress greets us and leads us to the table by the windows. One of the seats that's closest by the windows moves Olivia's wheelchair can fit on the table. She approaches the space and stops. She's looking down out the window. Can we switch seats? Afraid of heights? Shut! It was the CN Tower, see? Oh, there we go. There we go. My geography senses were tingling, and they worked! They worked. Getting slightly distracted right now. No. McAllis. No. McAllis, I just decided to check Twitter for 1 second. I see this. No! No! Wrong thing. I almost posted a picture of Olivia. Oh no. No! Awful. Awful. Alright, let's keep going. Hyped at any form of representation. I don't know if you saw it too, Jesh. It's in my server. Oh yeah, thanks for saying great thumbnail. I tried really hard, okay? It might be shit, but it's my shit. And I'm proud of it. Alright. I oblige, shifting the seat over so she sits behind. So she sits instead of by the aisle. Quite a view, huh? I can see why it'd make you squeamish, Olivia. Heights can also scare the living daylights out of me. What? Are you afraid of... Oh, that's comedy. I mean, yes, but also no. Well, yeah, isn't everyone? What? That doesn't make any goddamn sense, Liz. Your head hangs over 3 stories above your shoulders, and heights scare you? Oh, arachnophobia is the irrational... Is that actually what it's called? Acrophobia? That makes sense. Is the irrational fear of heights, okay? Of course it is. It still doesn't make sense, but still. Heights suck. We agree on that at least. So, what do you think? It's very nice. I can see why you want to come here. Liz nods. My family usually comes here once a year. Uncle Ferris has to remember to bring along a letter from the owner saying he's fine to let in. That he won't bring the whole tower down! No! That's almost discriminatory when you put it like that, Liz. What the hell is bisque? Olivia's looking right at the menus. Right, we're here to eat. Lobster bisque. It's a lobster tail and a creamy kind of soup. When I call it lobster soup, bisque is a stupid word. Tell that to the French. I looked down the menu myself. There's all sort of standard options between pastas, sandwiches, cuts of meat. Some weird novelty things, but I actually like trying those. I guess I'll have... Huh. Ooh, chicken pizza sounds good. Entirely like a cow. I mean, this feels like a choice so that it doesn't matter too much. Double tropical cheeseburger. Volcadera kebab. I mean, kebab is... Are you sure? With onion rings? Yes! Onion rings are based. This is me. They serve breakfast all day, too. I'm going with their pancake platter. Olivia waves the waitress over and gives her orders. This... No! No! I'm not going to do same as Olivia. That'd be lame. I have to be a strong and independent thinker. I am no conformist. Mama didn't raise one that way. Ugh. Nostalgia pick? You got me. It takes me way back. She stares out the window. Look out the horizons as well. The view is shifted to show a bit to show the mountains. We all look out for a long while. Maybe a bit too long. Alright, if you have the right time, Damien would say something that kept the conversation going. Alright, he's usually the one bringing us all together. Yeah, it's a bit strange to think about, but Olivia and Liz aren't really more than acquaintances. But during lunch, it's Damien that always makes sure everyone else is included in the conversation. Nothing comes to mind. I don't think I make a good Damien. One moment, please. Are you serious? I ring Damien up in the hallway. He's sick, yes, but hopefully he'll have something for me to use. If he picks up, please. No, not Vinny! Get out! Vinny, no! Vinny, I want to talk to Damien. Nah, he's out right now. Mom's with him back out. He's puking his guts into a bucket. Ugh. Why? Pest control guy, buy... What? Pest control guys buy it from us for $50? Gross. Are you serious? That's insane, but also kind of badass. What do you want him for? What'd you want him for? I can tell him when he comes back in. Oh, why not? Want to know how he always keeps our friend group so lively? Because it's highly acidic. Like, I was considering small talk. Why are we asking this out of, like, an 8-year-old child? He's probably... It looks like he's somewhere between, like, 8 to 12? He's definitely not, like, a young teen. It doesn't feel like he is. Considering small talk, just bringing up movies or something. If no, movies suck. No one actually likes them. What? I'm playing Fortnite. It's turned. I'll turn it down so you can hear me. I heard what you said. It was just dumb. Was it? Yeah. There's a pause for a moment. Movies always sucked. Like when they started in black and white without sound, and they never got better. Even when they peaked in the 70s, they only barely became watchable. Have you ever watched The Godfather? Dad made me watch all that stuff, and it just sucked. No, you probably just didn't get it. That explained the whole plot to me, ins and outs. It was just mid-trash. That movie won awards. You just called it trash. Yeah, I can. Movies are just a trash genre of content. This kid is rage baiting us. Even the best ones are just polished turds that waste your time. Okay, then what's a good movie? This is psychic damage! Oh! No! He's a brain-rotted Zoomer! Oh! Or Gen Alpha, I don't care. Oh! Oh, no! No! Someone get this man old Disney cartoons! And Don Bluth! Unbrainwash him! Mr. Beast! I hate this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm not! Any popular content on Snoot provides more value for your time than the classics that you old people fawn over. It still sucks. Kid, you have the attention span as less than a goldfish. Hey, what's up? I just got here. I'm already freaking dying. Send help. Are you sick, bro? Oh man. Yeah, flu season freaking sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Oh. But yeah, bro's mind is brain rotted. Those aren't even movies. They move, and I watch them. Laughing of laughter. He's dying of laughter. Not my point, you Okay. Alright, buddy. No, this kid is making me sick, though. Fair enough. But also, maybe tone it down, bro. Maybe don't call, like, a child a troglodyte. This is a bit much. That's like... Sheesh, man. Don't need to be that much of a cinema snob. As if I could even think of parrying that slop likes of Star Wars. The Godfather, Blade Runner 2049. Guys, you don't understand. Ryan Gosling is literally me. That makes it the greatest movie of all time. Movies are one massive pile of doo-doo fart, but even it can sometimes make something mediocre. These are billion-dollar franchises. Guy, bro, you were literally you're getting an argument with a child. This is a massive waste of time. Millions of people will disagree with this deranged nonsense. Doo-doo fart. Oh my god, you little... Listen, you little chump. Next time I'm gonna wring your little neck like a what? Brother! Oh, who is this? Shit. Calm down, kill him later. Nuts, I didn't get the advice. Literally me, for real. I sulk back down to my... Guys, when I go into a play... It feels like every time I'm looking at, like, young guys playing on their phones, like, I still game every now and then, like, with emulators and stuff. It's like, every time I see guys play on their phones... it's Clash Royale. It's always Clash Royale. Like, occasionally, there's, like, something else. But it feels like all of them ever play is Clash Royale. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot something. Oh, I forgot to put the sign up at my door. Not even kidding. I was about to open Clash Royale just I'm gonna wring his neck. Oh, you alright? Your eyes twitching. Don't even get me started. I don't think I've ever been more angry in my life. What happened? I don't want to talk about it. Same, it's always fucking Clash Royale whenever I see some gaming on their phone, bro. Like, have you never seen a free... It's not a good game! It's slop! I'm sorry. It's slop. It's slop. Yeah, it's slop. I don't know what to tell you, man. Oh, moderators! Ban this Jesh PK. It's just kidding. Oh, man. I don't even want to talk about it. I rub the tension from my face. Fine. I can be a good Damien all by myself. So, Liz. Yeah? You mentioned when we first met, you want to be an art dealer. Gain the right people, the right paintings, right? How's that going? Oh yeah, it's going great. I just got accepted in Marshall and you, actually. Hot runner! Like, I'll meme on Clash, but like, I hate to say it, I'm a snob. I feel like I'm above it. Oh, snap. Yeah, I actually got everything all worked out for myself. I'm gonna hit the ground running once I graduate. That's pretty cool. I'm still figuring things out. You too, right, Liv? Don't put her on the spot like that, man! Let her talk! Don't make her do this. Don't make her do this. This is not cool. Oh, man. Let's see. I only got short-term goals, right? Short-term goals! Not girls. But I'm interested in what Liz was talking about. Right, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem for Olivia to replace the stolen painting. But what was annoying was having to contact the Treasury Administration about the broken cabinet. I mean, what even happened? Whoever did it. I wish they could have to deal with Miss Scalar's neurotic tantrum the way I did. We're still finding glass shards all over the floor, and I screamed as if I'm the one responsible for it. Scalar needs to put the coffee down mug sometimes. Jeez. Like, just take a chill pill. Let's find this. There we are. It's not a problem anymore. Oh, who paid me? Should we install next month? Oh, I got off track. What were we talking about again? The art dealing thing. I'm actually interested. Oh, well, the plan is to be able to open my own business. I'll start online and work my way up to having a physical location. Uncle Ferris told me he's willing to help me figure out the legal part. I've already gotten a few connections, some people that might be interested in being involved that run some pretty decent prices. For me, I mean. And I'll be selling my own works too. I've even gotten better at painting since the start of the year. Have you noticed? I think you have, yeah. Although, since I'm no artist, I'll admit some of the details probably lost on me. Liz nods. Maybe I'll buy one sometime. You'll give me a discount, right? Maybe. Olivia, have you painted anything good recently? No. Oh, sorry. It's fine. Well, I got one I really want to be doing. Why don't you? Because I got dragged here instead. Dang it, Olivia! I mean, I'm not that mad. Liz looks like she wants to say something. The thought dies in her tongue. Yeah. The conversation and tension thankfully gets interrupted as our food arrives. The social media influencer in me itches to take a photo of each plate, especially with how good the presentation is. No! Do not take pictures of your food. Unless you're making it. Like, if I'm cooking and I'm in a good mood, I'll take pictures of my food after I've made it. But it's like going to a restaurant and getting pictures of your food. I mean, unless you love the business that much and you want to get a photo for a Google Maps ad, I can see that. That makes sense. That's fine. But like on your own social media, I don't know. That feels kind of lame. Dang, I should have brought my camera along with me. Wait, I have my phone. Oh no. Say, Olivia. I turned in just in time to see her clamp her jaw shot in the hunk of meat. tearing it right off the bone. Huh? Never mind. How'd it taste? Takes a moment to chew her food before setting down the hatch. Then smiling, she gives me a greasy thumbs up. Liz chuckles from Olivia's good review as she lowers her head just to get the first bite of her pancakes. Given their neck is making movements equivalent to doing the heart happy dance, I'm guessing the pancakes are good here. My view had changed again, and now having noticed it, I can almost feel the slow rotation of the room. I savor my onion rings while watching the Volcadera bluffs pan right by us, taking in the amazing view. My thoughts reach out of my camera, already circulating the restaurant's rotation with the proper setting to capture the full 360 panorama I could achieve. And a separate section of my mind recalls the other panoramic of the city I saw, the one that is now nothing more but shredded debris. Say, Liz. The Brachiosaurus takes a moment to respond as she attempts to cram her snout into her glass of water. Her stupid glass, no straw. Yeah? So, you mentioned about wanting to be a art dealer and be a part of that system. I guess could be cool if we worked together. Come again? I don't know, it just seemed like a decent idea. No, I get you. Now it's Liz's turn to pause from her food, sitting upright and carefully tap the napkin on her closed lips. Maybe, but I don't think you'd want that, honestly. No, that'd be cool. I'd like that. Oh. Yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure? Yeah, I'm trying to get this whole thing off the ground on my own. Without others' help, right? Like, how would you feel about your... Like, how you feel about your art stuff. That's different. The point is, it's important to me that my art starts... That my start is as self-sustaining as possible. But you just said you had connections on your uncle. Yeah, family and such, not a... Olivia raises that iconic eyebrow. Friends, or is that just me? Oh! Olivia, don't even start to make... Oh no. The music stopped. That's never a good sign. Olivia, don't even start to make a scene. I have to do something. Olivia, Liz, come on, guys. Get me finished lunch first. How am I making a scene, Liz? I'm just curious about your life for once. Well, not like this, then. I'd rather you go back to giving me the silent treatment. Come on, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. What have I done? What's your deal? Damn it, Nico wanted us to be friends, and here I'm actually trying to... Wait, what? Am I not worthy enough for your stuck-up... Ugh! You didn't want my friendship before, or Damien's, for years. It just sounds a bit like you want to be friends now because you can get something... Okay. Okay. So, she's still learning to trust Olivia herself. It just sounds a bit like you want to be friends now because you can get something out of it. I want to be friends, just not like that. I thought things would finally... And I thought things were starting to get good. And I thought things would finally start getting good. I mean, they can be. You can still help each other, just maybe give it more time. Olivia, there's lots of people less fortunate than you. You have the support of your friends, all the others. You can't blame me if you just ignore both. If your friends, all the offers, you can't blame me if you just ignore both. Liz, let me finish, please. I'm not mad. I envy you, I admit it. Anyone would, effortly getting that attention and help. I hate it. I know. And I know it's wrong, but that's what I've been thinking for a while. I see all these things you have available to you all these years, and you just take them for granted. I just think it's a wasteful way to live. Look, I'm sorry. I appreciate you guys. After telling me to my face you'd rather be somewhere else and not here while eating at my expense, you know what, Olivia? This is the most nice I can do for you at the moment. Because you really don't deserve anything else. Okay, yo. Honestly, Liz has been pretty chill, but... Dang, girl, maybe take a chill pill? Just a bit. Like... Man, this is aggressive. This is... Woo! This is the most nice I can do for you at the moment just because you don't deserve anything else. Mic drop. Liz! Just claps her hand over her mouth. Livia doesn't respond. She looks down at her plate. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Yeah, like, I guess she wanted to spend time with Livia. She could have. She could have just said no, like, oh, hey, like, if Damien's not here, it's kind of awkward. I don't really want to do this without him here. So she thought she would be doing it for the two of us, but again, she sees that we're still mainly friends. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Liz. I didn't mean to snap. It's alright. Once Livia gets back, you can apologize. No, I don't think I can. After everything, I think I deserve that much. Good God, the brief was just to get these two talking and have a good time, and it was like a grenade being thrown at the table. I'm a terrible Damien, let me tell you. Liz? Yeah? Why didn't it work? Why didn't what work? I know you two aren't on the greatest terms, so I tried to keep conversation going, so it wouldn't get awkward and nobody would get left out like Damien does. I feel like this was somehow my fault, but how? I did everything I was supposed to. I don't think you did anything wrong. Why does this never happen around Damien? Good question. I don't know. Liz picks up her plate, popping the yolk in her over easy egg. She's probably not in the mood if I pushed any further, and said anything I want to say right now. Livia wouldn't want me prodding right now either. There's no options. I try to think of something to do, but nothing. I can't think of anything else at all, not without making someone uncomfortable, or worse, getting them mad at me. I've never even anticipated something like this happening. It's frustrating. I can't even do anything, but I can't do nothing, obviously. Not if I want to smooth things over. Right now, Livia's in the bathroom. She's actually just fooling around the hallway, but the point is the two are separated. I can work something out. Should I keep trying then? I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. I think I'd rather you didn't. You know, whenever you're doing an answer on a test, sometimes the best choice is the longest one. Liz? Yeah? Could it be the case that doing what you're supposed to do doesn't always work? That a trick question? Of course it isn't. Is that what you're thinking? Well, you guys got into an argument over it. Livia got hurt over it. I feel a bit responsible. Nonsense. This stupid stuff is our own petty catty squabble. Well, I want to do something to fix it. Well, I have an idea what to do. Thing is... Loud... No! Stop it! You're not allowed to do that! You're not allowed to do that! Yeah, I looked at the guide, frick. Just to see if it would get me a point. I have no idea what the thing is. Honestly, I will say, sometimes it does a pretty good job of making you think that you didn't make the decision, even if it didn't. I know you told me not to, but just because you did the loud incorrect buzzer meme, I felt like doing it. Yeah. I'm pondering the orb. That's in my head. Yeah, Jess, maybe don't make me think I'm dumb and wrong all the time. Huh? How about that? How about them apples? I don't want to upset anyone. Or worse, get them mad at me. You only want to do things that others will support them. You only want to do things that others will support them. Yeah. But here, it's not an option, I don't think. It's a catch-22, sure. You're great with people. You're on the school council. Probably have lots of arguments there. Like you wouldn't believe. What do you do then? Liz looks out the window. Guess it's a good question to ask. Well, here's how I see it. If I have something that needs saying, I'll just say it. Doesn't matter how others think that's in that case. Some things you just have to be cold with. That's just how some things are. Oh. Sorry if that's not the answer you were looking for. No, it was good. I appreciate your perspective. It's actually a good example of itself. I think it's what I need to hear. Huh, that's a good way to put it. Thanks for the advice. I'll try to make things right once Olivia gets back. Sure. I'll focus on my food. And what I'll say while we wait for Olivia's return. Liz offers her to trade her bacon strips for a few onion rings. Sucker. Finally, Olivia comes rolling back to the table. I'm back. Hey, you were gone for a while. Yeah. Things cool here now? I was actually about to say something to try and resolve everything. Are we a simp? Are we gonna be a simp? I can't decide. Oof. Okay, listen. In Olivia's defense, she is trying to be better. She's trying to be better. And so, Liz, right at the bat, just feels like she's just going for the throat for no reason. Yeah, my friends. I think you both have some good points, but there's a bigger picture here that we all need to see. Deep down, both of you want to be friends. So why not turn over a new leaf starting today? Is that it? No! We tried, okay! Pretty much, yeah. So, are we good? Sure, I guess. Yeah. Okay, yeah! All that ends well, ends well. That was much better than I expected. After things settled down, we finished our meals. Honestly, that was surprisingly solid. Well, Olivia finished our meals. Liz had noticed at first when her whole pancake simply vanished. And I thought my underring pile was looking quite smaller minute by the minute. Looking Olivia's way, she simply waved at us with the most bizarre concoction of onion rings, flapjacks, syrup, and beef on her plate. Ugh! What? I'll make you guys better food than this later. The theft of our food stopped shortly after that, though our portions had diminished. We were all thoroughly satisfied with the meal. I offered to pay, or at least pitch in with the check, but Liz refused. She insisted that since it was her idea to begin with. But I'd always figured it was the man's place to pay for the date, and this was a date. Kinda. Neither of our hands lifted from the tiny leather booklet. I don't know how long we spent playing tug of war over it. Olivia at least found it amusing, even recording our stare down over her phone. But victor's mind, I managed to palm my debit card to the waitress before Liz could give her back the bill booklet. Excuse me. With that done, all that was left for us here was making the most of the view. Olivia led the way to the observation deck on the floor beneath the restaurant. And she immediately regretted it, as the blast of cold air even had me shiver a bit. The altitude plus the late fall weather meant the deck was mostly clear of guests, but the view was easily worth the cold, as I made a mental note to come back here one day with my DSLR. We slowly moved to the railing so we could take in the skyline, from the bluffs and toward the ocean, along with the city skyscrapers that were dwarfed by the spire. As I scanned over it, I doubled down on the mental note, because seeing Olivia silhouetted by this beautiful view is... Don't get how you two can stand this temperature. Girl, you're wearing a t-shirt and a skirt. Yeah, we would definitely be able to survive a little bit longer up here. This doesn't look that cold. All she's doing is rubbing her arms in a theatrical manner. I'm gonna be by the elevator, guys, okay? Oh. Her head moves next to Olivia, and there's a hushed whisper shared between them. Uh-oh. Finally, Liz's body turns and leaves, her head following shortly after with a beaming smile. Olivia? Don't ask. Her eyes remain on the horizon. Maybe it's a little colder, though, as Livia's face is slowly turning red. Nothing up? Well... Her eyes trail down and her hands raise up as she's carefully examining her wrists. I watch as she's carefully testing her hands, wincing occasionally as she slowly flexes and rotates her hands. About the painting. Not until you're better. I know, I've been thinking about it. I'm going to be way out of practice when I'm all better. So you're going to practice. She smiles, she turns to me, probably excited about the prospect of starting work on that soon. Yes, I have a mental image for it in my mind and everything. Her smile lessens, though, as her tone becomes uneasy. And I just want to make it perfect. And I have a mental image, but I won't have the skill. Plus, between the carpal tunnel and rushing out all those pieces for Mia, I think I understand what she's getting at, but her smile is back again. Once I can paint again, I need time to practice. I want to show Mr. Idecan the greatest piece I can create. Do you need anything? My words cut my thoughts off. No, I have all the paint and... No, I mean, do you need help with your practice? Her face glows red again. Maybe. Well, I don't know how much I can help with my complete lack of painting talent. Otherwise, yeah, I'll do whatever I can for you, Olivia. I promise. I cement it with a smile and a thumbs up. Thanks. I think we only stood out the viewing deck for a few minutes more. After a particularly cold draft swept us over, Olivia figured she had enough of the chilly air here. We made our way back inside the elevator station where Liz was standing idly. She and Olivia looked at each other for a moment. The two held their stare locked at each other for at least half a minute before Olivia looked to the side. Oh, what else is there to do? A lot, evidently. Once we'd gone back to the terra firma, Liz had taken upon herself to walk us around the entire block. The whole area was like a miniature theme park, with a lot of street vendors selling tourist trap gifts. We spent the rest of the day just wandering the city park here, enjoying the late fall day the best we could. Eventually the sun sank below the horizon. Mr. Ferris found us. I had forgotten we'd come here in the first place because of a business meeting of his. Liz and him waved us goodbye as they broke away and headed for the parking lot, while I pushed a very tired gated girl to the metro station. I don't think she minded much, honestly, as she clutched her tail to her chest and used it as a makeshift pillow. She looks so sweet like that. As a perfect background for my phone! No! Oh, no! We're cooked, chat. We're cooked! Ah! Brother! Yo, the day she sees that, oh my god, she's gonna be so mad. Oh, probably some mixture of mad and happy, I don't know. But it'd be worth it. After going home that night, Olivia texted me all night and well into the morning. We ended up talking about all sorts of things. Mia, our art, various shows, just about everything. Never seen her that excited before. For someone with sore hands, she sure types fast. For someone that doesn't much like talking at all, she sure types a lot. I certainly can't keep up. And when she didn't want to talk, she sent more doodles and sketches. Sleep wasn't an option on my end either, and Guts' doodle ventures were quite entertaining to read. Since then, we've been texting more every night. Not as much, since I do need my sleep. But right now, I'm just waiting for our class to end. Mr. Triggums is apparently one of those substitutes that demands complete silence till class is over, but doesn't care beyond that. So even though I'm sitting about 2 feet away from Livia, we're having to text each other. She's quite the storyteller with those doodles. Like right now, as I try to keep up with the tales of Guts writing a... What's he writing again? He's powering the main Goldum from Gundam Finn? Oh, yeah, I think I figured out that little symbol that she has. I think that's her t-shirt. A giant robot from one of those shows she's been wanting us to watch together. I mean, we would. I totally want to. Just Olivia and I sitting side by side on my couch. No! Maybe, oh, man. I know it sounds like I'm being very silly, but it's just hopelessly romantic. Maybe as we're getting tired and start leaning against each other, And offered to keep her. Oh, no. Clatter. Whoops. Catching my phone on the precipice of my desk. I see Olivia had sent an even more detailed version of the previous gut drawing. Oh, I gotta see this! Why does he look like somebody from Gundam? I don't know who he's supposed to be. Also, no. I don't get it. He kind of reminds me of one of the mice from Redwall. With that pose. I don't know if it's supposed to be a pose from Gundam. What do you mean, why? It's Gundam! Brother, you know nothing about Gundam. I probably know just a little bit more about Gundam than you do. Your knowledge of Gundam is probably limited to this game. Oh, man. And this is why. For how dumb it is, Finn is still fun to watch. I know. It just... Finally caught one of these streams. Bro, Shadow, I'm so cooked, man. I'm so... No! Stop it! You're not allowed to use that word. You're not allowed to use that word. I'm going to ban that word in chat at some point. I'm going to ban it. You're banned. You're banned. And the famous words of queso. No, it's, what can I say, bro? I'm cooked. I have fallen for the Gator Girl propaganda. It is a slow descent into madness and, wholesomeness. Yeah, I'm enjoying every second of this. He takes pleasure in my suffering. Oh, and my enjoyment. Depraved creature. No! Oh, man. I don't get it. You almost didn't get your phone just now. If you'd watch it, you would. They're talking about Gundam. She's a weeb, Shadow. She's a weeb. I'm cooked. I'm screwed. Oh, man. Oh, that's a good one. That's a great one. Oh. These are also funny. Oh, I can actually click on it. That's pretty cool. One day, maybe. Good weep. Good weep. I mean, she's obsessed with Gundam, which is a bad sign, but also a good sign. Though, only if it's with her. No! Oh, man. Honestly, One Piece would definitely be that for me. One day, yes. Ah, crap, teacher. Don't want to lose my phone. Okay. After a couple of minutes without any alerts, I accept that the Gator Girl is really done for now. Quick look at the clock on the wall. I've got a few more minutes before I absolutely must hide my own phone. Better Gundam than even... Really? 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 Can you explain why? Honestly, in chat. Like, I'm surprised you would say that. I never would have considered that you talk about... Like, I know there are a lot of people who say that Evangelion is peak. While also memeing about Asuka and Shinji being pathetic. But like, and I also know that the anime, at least the original anime ending is like awful. I know I watched totally not Mark's review of it a while back. It is a series I genuinely want to get into. While Gundam, it's like, I want to respect Gundam for being a pioneer in the mech genre. It doesn't really appeal to me. I mean, I loved Code Geass, obviously. Code Geass is amazing. Me and Shadow have a mutual friend that kind of... Actually, I think Shadow was the mutual friend who got me into it. I'm kind of shocked that you would say that. Not that I'm mad. I'm just really curious why you think that Gundam is better than... Like, why better Gundam than Evangelion? I mean, you know what, though? I will say this. To watch with I respect Gundam fanboying a little more than Evangelion for the sake of it being less publicly fanned about. Oh, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. I actually thought you, like, it took me a bit to think about it, but I was about to say, I thought you were saying better Gundam than Evangelion because it'd probably be a lot less awkward to watch Gundam compared to Evangelion because in Evangelion, there's some weird stuff. Awkward stuff. Like, stuff that Shinji does in front of Asuka while she's hospitalized that I'm not going to go into detail about. The congratulations. I know they did a lot better with the movies later on, but nothing more, nothing less. Fair enough. It's okay. Oh, so the clock on the wall. No, I can see why my statement would be taken that way. But I meant them purely in terms of fanboy. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Gundam fans are like super. As far as I know, like Gundam fans seem pretty chill and wholesome from what I've seen. And honestly, like when I think of guys nerding over figurines, Gundam always gets brought up in the conversation because honestly, the mechs are just cool. Like when I mean, as much as I love Armored Core. Gundams also just look so freaking awesome. Like, this is why, like, the day we get to pilot a Gundam is going to be a very great day. Got a few more minutes before I must absolutely have my phone. Iken's been taken out for about a week and a half, so we've been stuck with Mr. Triggums. Apparently he doesn't like electives. I swiped back looking through the pieces of shit she sent me over the last couple hours. A lot of references go over my head, but a few that don't earn a hearty chuckle from me. And there's more detailed ones. The drawing should be good enough to actually render. I smile as I save those. Yeah, Gundam fans seem to be pretty based from what I've seen. I mean to ask if she'd finished one, back when she started doing this. I never got around to it, simply saving it in a folder. A folder that's been grown to quite a couple dozen now. Would Jerome Clarkson please come? Wait, I didn't realize it was like an office ping. Like a school ping. Dude, if or when I go to Japan, small side goal is go to an arcade, playing one of those mech games where it's like a full cockpit. It does sound awesome, bro! That does sound sick! That does sound sick, man. Oh, I know they have a giant Gundam somewhere in Japan. I think I saw one. I gotta find this. Giant life-sized Gundam. Yeah. There's a statue of Unicorn Gundam. Like, I'd go check it out. There's a full scale in 2009. There's one in Shizuoka. Oh, man. Seeing a Gundam and Mount Fuji behind it would sound so sick. Oh. But, you know, I'd definitely take a picture in front of a Gundam. Like, I know I said probably for the 200 subscriber one. I know I said I'd do it at some point. But I really want to build this. I want to build this Nightfall figurine from Armored Core 6 that I bought a while back. This is basically John Armored Core in the game because he's the cool. He shows up in the promotional materials. I might collect a few more Armored Core related stuff, but otherwise, like, I don't really have a massive interest in it. But I mean, for that one, yes, and maybe a few others. Jerome Clarkson, please come to the office. Jerome Clarkson, please come to the office. Thank you. Click. The announcement makes me nearly drop my phone again. They've been going on all morning, just calling random students to the office. A buzz on my phone has me checking it again to see another message from a Gator girl. Never mind. Teacher's acting weird today. Weird? Look at our substitute. Mr. Triggums isn't paying attention to any of us. In fact, he's just kinda... Don't tell me Idacan's been fired, or that Idacan has to take a extended leave, and that he's gonna be the teacher staying for the rest of the year. Weird. Same here things to do with the office thing? I don't know. Maybe it was a short day, maybe. That was another thing. I think the entire class realized something was up with how fast class periods were going on today. Oh, man. Look at my phone on the floor in the corner of the screen chipped away. Picking it back up before my classes can step on their way to lunch, so I have to notice that Ben wasn't here in class either. Hurry up. Short day means lunch is earlier. Don't kill me. Ida can't got fired. Having lunch, I realize I'm not actually that hungry. Strange, but I guess an internal clock thing. I'm just so used to eating at the same time every day. They probably maybe figured it out that even if the power was out, that the only possible culprit could have been Mr. Ida can. Hey, it's winter. Looks like I'm not the only one. As the usual war zone in the cafeteria has expanded to spill into the surrounding hallways. It's loud enough to cover up the entire continued announcements. Urkel. Thank you. Mostly. But yeah, no, Shadow, I'd say out of the visual novels we've played along with the letter, like, I've been having a genuinely good time playing, Wani Hug That Gator. Did something happen? What happened to my goat? Yeah, I know. I mean, to be fair, he kind of had a mini crash out, even if it was for the sake of his student. These guys have way too much energy. What are they even fighting about? But as always, the table in the back is left alone. Oh my goodness, what did you get? Shadow, stay on here a little more. Alright, man, like I said. Maybe not this way, I'll try out the Steins Gate visual novels. Maybe one day. Damien is chatting around loudly about his day so far to Olivia, who's occasionally poking Liz across the table with a toy claw hand. I have one of those! Except... it's this! Get here. Me when I get you. Me when I freaking get you. Me when I freaking get you. I hope I didn't damage my camera. This is an old toy from Sick Kids Hospital that in Toronto, Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto, that I got a few years ago. And when I saw her little grabber hand, I couldn't help but notice. I once tried to cosplay as Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget with this hand, except this hand was like tucked way up into a sleeve. Or no, I think I was trying to be Inspector Gadget. That's what it was. I nominate Raffle to be the voice of reason. No! Stop it! It's my stream, and I'll use the claw however I want. Oh man, I'm gonna, let's see, can I picked up the, I picked up the voice pop thing. Oh, this is what happens when I get this thing in my hands. I go wild with it. Damien is chattering across the table. So far as occasionally poking Liz with a toy claw hand. Are we making Raffle play Wani? Yo, I'll pay that man to play this game. I need this. I don't know. I don't know if his I don't know if his brain is his IQ is too high to comprehend the simple intricacies of wanting to hug that gator. Nah, I can't, of course. Liz flails her arms around to shoo away the offending poke, but never bothers to crane her neck down from the rafters. She perks up when she sees me. Yo, it's Inko. What's going on at the Olive Garden today? Hey, what's going on at Olive Garden? Is that our nickname for Olivia? I know we refuse to touch it, but I would be down for a watch along if he does get forced into it. Oh man, we're gonna slowly get this man to play this game. What? Whack his noggin. The meter stick falls onto my head. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Oh no, I got my gaming cord stuck on this thing. I'll buy the game for him! Do it. That'd be funny. Oh man, it's just a joke! A quip! How long did it take you to come up with that one? It was about 2 in the morning last night. Whack him again. Hey! Best $10 I've ever spent. Looks a little familiar, right? Your fez is familiar. Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw it. Just like the real one, she'd bully you for saying dumb stuff. Bite me! I am! Every time she does it, I'm gonna do it to the camera. I'll go sit somewhere else. Do it. I've got a new friend right here. Oh wow, I have an actual friend that is addicted to makeup pheromones. That makes me so happy. Your ventriloquism needs a bit of work. I still think it's a little weird. Oh, live a little. Say, you guys aren't eating either. It's too early. I'll just eat when I get home. The lunch ladies don't really try on half days. Don't they not try normally? The difference makes itself known. I was out for like a week. I'm just gonna steal some of whatever Olivia makes later. Get your own. I've changed my mind. She has too much power. This is great. Olivia reaches over to nod Damien again, and I snatch it from the air. No! I aim to hitch it right on Olivia's snout. How do we do this? Bullseye! It's clamped shut. I'd break it if I tried too hard. The evil is defeated. While I'm giggling like a schoolgirl, Olivia uses the chance to grab the hand back. Fine, no more claw today. She hastily stuffs a plastic toy in her backpack. Goodbye, my friend. Seriously, this is like one of the oldest toys. I think I had one years ago, but it broke, and so when I went for one of my last aftercare appointments, I went out of my way to buy one because, I don't know, like, this thing has a lot of sentimental value to me. She hastily stuffs the plastic toy in her backpack. After some more small talk, Damien's attention wanders towards Liz, who seems to be lost in thoughts all alone. Hey Liz, what's in your head? What's in your head? In your head, zombie. Can you tell my chords are getting better and better? I was just thinking about earlier today. I was talking to Princess Kay this morning while running some errands for Stuco, and she was really out of it. Out of it? Yeah, like she really didn't want to be here today. I tried to pry, but she clammed up. Never seen like that before. Bro, we're both gonna get called down at the same time. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And it's gonna be about IDCAM. Because Olivia's painting was, axed to bits. That's really weird. That's a little strange, isn't it? She must have drank bad coffee or something. I don't think that makes people sad. I can tell you from experience, it just makes you really have to... Looks like I got a text. Liz pulls out her phone, craning her head down to get a better look at the screen. It's from Ben. Come, having student council meeting. Normally it's a bit more formal than that. Guess since it's a half day and all. Oh well, duty calls. Sorry I have to leave you early, guys. Don't worry, Liz. We can meet up after school. Sounds good. I'll see you all a little later then. What do you guys want to do after school? I don't know, you can hang out at my place. Too cold to get in the pool, but I'm sure we can think of something. I'll look over Olivia, who doesn't seem to have any objections to the idea, but no input of her own. Got any ideas, Liv? We could doodle some stuff. Like charades? Yeah, make it into a game of sorts. That sounds pretty fun, actually. Then I can really wipe the floor with Olivia. Oh, save your breath, Nito. You know, my stuff will own you and your chicken scratch. Hey, I'm proud of my chicken scratch, okay? It's bad, and it's mine. No one can take that from me. I'm still trying, okay? Want to bet? that's a sucker bet. Alright then, loser has to pay for food. Deal. We shake hands, making the wager official. Feeling lucky, punk? Oh no. This is bad. This is real bad. I do not have a good feeling about this whatsoever. Would Olivia Halford please come to the office? Thank you. The monotone voice of the intercom, combined with the strange atmosphere of the school, is starting to unnerve me. We all look at the Gator girl, who rolls her eyes and starts wheeling away from the table and toward the exit. After she'd left, everything felt more off. Lunch came to an end, but the school was this close to the same. Just a couple more periods before we can hang out somewhere with all the extra free time. Look at Olivia's desk, still empty 5 minutes into Prologing's class. I mean, yeah, she hates this class the most, but it's really become a habit at this point. It's just like how it's become a habit of me to write an extra set of notes for Olivia. I look at the two mostly blank pages in front of me. Like with our other teachers, I know something's off with Prologing. She barely says anything, instead just asking us to read the chapters of The Great War. I do as asked. From 5 pages in, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, it was the stupidest reason for a world war to break out. Just some random archduke, eh? A bunch of European countries unhappy with being ruled by a bunch of other European empires decided to revolt and dragging all their allies into the quagmire. I mean, I will say, Franz Ferdinand, he wrote a great song. It's called This Fire. It was used as the opening for Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Solid song. I may have sped to it more than once. I'm really struggling to make sense of the information, made worse with how outdated the textbooks are. Seriously, they're written so bad, it ought to be a crime. It oozes pro-Gilded Age corporatism, the kind that genuinely believed that anything bigger than a gathering of 10 people was a form of unionism. With a sigh, I busy myself with taking notes for myself and Olivia. As I do, my eyes continue to wander the classroom. Everyone looks just as disinterested in the subject matter. Look over to Prolking, and she herself doesn't seem interested in the subject matter as well. In fact, she's just kind of staring off into space. It's highly unusual considering how much of an emphasis she puts on proper class focus. So either the school's going to get shut down, IDACAN is being investigated or about to be fired, or something else that I can't predict. Yet, there she is, spacing out like she's no better than the teenagers she teaches on the daily. I'm almost tempted to raise my hand and ask her a question to snap her back to reality when the room speaker comes to life. We're cooked! We're cooked! Oh no, we're cooked! Oh, would incognito please report to the office? Incognito, please report to the office. Thank you. Rick! I look up to Miss Prolking. I got called, but she's still the arbiter of who leaves her class and when. But she doesn't meet my eyes at all. If anything, it looks like she's actively trying to avoid eye contact. Yo, guys! Did IDACAN die? What happened? I packed my things. Is Mia like saying like, oh no, I'm being victimized. They bullied me. I'm an absolute bitch. Pardon my language. I packed my things and shuffled out of the classroom while all the stares and murmurs from the students grow even more intense. Yeah, there's no way that we could have an ally like IDACAN vouch for us this much, and he doesn't get caught in the crossfire, is my prediction. My mind immediately begins to wander. Why am I being summoned to the office? You sure calling up a lot of people. I'm going to do something about this, even if it is almost the end. Thank you. There's no reason to crop the top anymore. There we go. Much better. Maybe it's related to 2 weeks ago. God, if we approach the office and Mia has some like shit-eating grin on her face as we come in, oh, that is not gonna be good. That girl cannot keep winning. The only thing keeps me company on my march to the Prince's office is the sound of rubber soles on tile. It must be spent a fortune on polishing these floors. It's not long before I notice another pair of footsteps coming from somewhere ahead of me. Don't tell me. I squint my eyes, quickly recognize the finger that approaches its Ben. Uh-oh. Oh no. I guess student council wrapped up their meeting. There's no sign of Liz anywhere. Is the school gonna close down? As the parasaur makes his way closer, you notice he has a complicated expression on his face. Hey Ben, what's going on? He flinches as I call his name. Looks around like a lost child before he spots me. We make eye contact for a few seconds, but he doesn't say anything. Everything alright, dude? Ah! Yo! What did we do? A sinking feeling takes hold of my chest. It's something to do with Mia. Did Mia kill herself? I almost try to speak. Actually, he'd be a lot more mad, maybe. I almost try to speak up and stop him, but I can't think of anything to say. I guess it's better to get going. Oh, no. Yo, what is that figurine? I spent another minute of walking. I reached the door to the principal's office and find it open wide. Come in. I step in the office and close the door behind me, following the source of the deep voice. Is this part of the audit? Is this part of the audit? Oh, no. They've been interviewing students all day. They're going to close the school down. They can't do it before the end of the year. I realized I've never seen the interior of the office before. It's very standard for an office. A long wooden desk, a filing cabinet, a few potted plants, and a couple of shelves for storing all sorts of things. If he becomes the intern principal, that would be sick. On a closer inspection, those things are a little more disheveled than I expected. Manila folders are strewn across the desk. One of the filing cabinet drawers hangs open, and plotted plants are either overwatered or wilting. Is this really Scalar's office? Is she been gone? Is she, like, just out of it? She got fired? Mr. Nito. My attention suddenly pulled away to the hulking figure sitting behind the desk. I can only imagine what kind of office chair is going through right now. Sorry, is everything all right? Have a seat, please. He motions a small plastic chair to my side. How have you been, Inko? I obliged his request, taking a seat to try and suppress my anxiety. I think I'm doing well. He nods to himself, holding his eyes closed. That's good to hear. The whale looks down at an open folder at his desk, taking a moment to look over some kind of document. I have news for you. Yep. He got fired. I have news for you regarding your instructor for AP Art Design and Photography. You mean Mr. Idekan? Yes, Mr. Idekan. A fine teacher, if your student surveys are anything to go by. He also spoke quite highly of you. Did you have a strong relationship with him? Yeah, I think so. Did something happen? Don't tell me he died. Don't tell me Idekan died. No! Don't say it so! So his tone completely shifts into one more clinical. Over the last 2 years, Mr. This guy has been struggling with terminal illness this whole time? Over the last 2 years, Mr. Idekan has been suffering from a rare form of chondrosarcoma vertebrae cancer. Oh my god. If it's a sarcoma, that's a form of cancer. Josh! Seriously, bro? I didn't know there'd be one of the coolest characters would be dying from cancer this whole time. His tone is heavy. I don't quite know what ailment he just named, like he should spit on the doctors responsible for discovering it, but the practice movements are worn-out features are undeniable. He's by no means a fragile man, but the tiredness he tries to hide is barely concealed. Every student he's broken the news to has taken something more from him. Frick, man. How are you gonna do this to me, Josh? Tenting himself slightly to be tactful as he can, the tempted reverence is lost as he recited the scripted lines just a few too many times already. He can't muster much more than the flat citation. He's dead. He died. The analysis means nothing. I'm just distracting myself from the reality of the situation, as though prolonging a confirmation that will keep it from happening. Mr. Ferris notices my subtle confusion and clarifies, like he must have done a few times already. Either he's dead, or he needs to go for chemo. Bone cancer. Mr. Idekan is well advised by medical professionals about the treatment of options available to him, and the district offered him a generous medical leave in recognition of his tenure here at St. Hammond, but he refused the treatment because he wanted to keep teaching. He turned both these down. The cacophony of thoughts swirling in my head makes it nearly impossible to think, impossible to focus on anything. Right now, all I can do is revel in it. Time passes. Not sure how much, but I still can't get a grip on my own mind. Ferris is calmly waiting for me to say something, but I can tell he's becoming uncomfortable. There's only one thing I can muster, the will to ask. Why? The whale grimaces. I wish I had an answer. His inflection tells me of his own questioning thoughts. The exchange seems to give Ferris the energy to continue, however. On Sunday, Mr. Idekan was hospitalized due to the complications with his illness. Fuck, man. Jeez. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, man. If the last memory we have of him is him slowly destroying the piece of art that was really agonizing Olivia for a long time, it's a hell of a way to go. Damn. Now it feels like there's no one else left. Honestly, except for Mr. Ferris, to bat for Olivia and Inko. They have no one else to protect them. No one else that feels like that have their back. Oh, Olivia is... Oh, I can only imagine. Oh, it is. That is so sad, man. That is actually rough. Why are you sending me that, bro? Why are you sending me that? What's wrong with you? So little bro sends me a gif of like this one famous black TikToker of him falling down the steps and his legs are bad. And I have the exact... I don't lied again. The Pizza Here official chapter name? What? He fell down the stairs and died? Also, it's because I had the same gif, but it says Wonder of You below it instead. That cannot be the chapter name. That's awful. He said to give your mental. He tried, but I Uno reversed him instead. At least I like to think I did. But damn. Passed away the following morning. Olivia was called here before me. Counseling will be available for you and anybody else affected. Sorry, do you know where Olivia went? No, she didn't say. I'd like to go now, Mr. Ferris. Yes, feel free. I stand up from the plastic chair, pushing it closer to the principal's desk. Offering one last nod to the superintendent, I let myself out of the office. As soon as the door clicks shut, I start running. Shit, where did she go? The studio room, maybe. It's the best thing I have. Thanks to all those gym classes, I have no trouble getting there quickly. My new destination takes me to the main staircase of the school, onto the second floor. It's not long before I'm staring down the hallway of Ida Clan's classroom. A bit of sigh of relief as I spot Olivia in the front of the door. God, what do I even say to her? My thoughts come crashing to a halt as I see another dinosaur beside her. Mia? Oh, no! No shot! She... Oh. Gesturing manically. Not maniacally. Yeah, it makes sense that Ben would be... Okay, good. Oh, man. Ben? From an outsider's view, it looks like Ben's trying to talk her into something. But there's just such a stark contrast between their moods. I suppose Ben is mourning too, but maybe he's just handling it differently. That's the plan I had in mind. What do you think of it, Olivia? Yeah, okay. I guess maybe a memorial? The fuck? Caleb City Skit is the chapter name? Yeah, that's the meme. Yeah, it's awful. I can't pizza here. That's terrible. Yeah, Joshua, my little brother, just sent me that right now. Also, no, Lamau, not because he fell down the stairs, just because he dies. Oh no, that's awful. Can I count on you to be part of it? Sure. I may obscured from you. This isn't going to be the conversation I should be intrude on. I'll just catch up with Olivia after. Honestly, I'm surprised Ben's talking to her. No, maybe that Olivia is listening to Ben. That those differences are being put aside. For once, our priorities aligned. I thought to come find Olivia too. I wonder, Heidekan was a mentor to each of us. Like, he'd always be around to help us, but now, all the little things that make you anxious or aggravated are gone in an instant. All that's left is reality. Why bother with this dramatic garbage? If now is not the time to be brought together, then when? I don't know. Like, right now I'm not sad enough to cry over his death unless, like, they made something very, very heartfelt that moved me to tears. But, yeah, no, rip the goat. Honestly, like, I was originally super suspicious of him. It just seems like he's just a quirky, artsy-fartsy teacher, but he really did seem to have students' like best intentions at heart. Although, maybe like overstepping boundaries every so often. But like, no, he was just a chill guy. And it's obvious that he decided to delay treatment because he was just that dedicated to treatment. Which again, that dedicated to teaching, which again, is his choice to make, ultimately. Because it's like, why would I risk treatment that might not even help me stay alive, and actually worsen my quality of life, as opposed to doing what I love with the people that I care for the most and making sure they get the best possible education and the best possible learning experience. Yeah, no. It's certainly, I don't personally agree with it because I feel like even risking the treatment to get better means you can still keep doing what you love. Even if you do risk potentially the same outcome. I think that if there's a chance, you still go for it. I don't think it's I personally have that view that, like, even if it seems like nothing's going to get better, if there's a chance, you still go for it. Her voice is too quiet for me to hear, but whatever she said wasn't what Ben wanted to hear. Olivia, I need to know that you're with me on this. Yeah. Olivia. Ben kneels right next to Olivia's chair, putting the two at eye level, though she kept hers averted to the side. I need to know that you're in on this fully. There's a strange panic in the Parasaur's voice. Please, Olivia, for him. Finally, after what felt like a few minutes, despite only being 4 or 5 seconds, he looks at Ben and gives him a meek nod. I'm going to take that as a yes, then. The Gator girl gives no other reply to Ben's words. The only sign that his words have registered in her mind and her hands were suddenly yet gently shaking, all while her claws dug even deeper into her wheelchair's armrests. Her bulwark broke at last. Seeing the droplets from her eyes drives a searing pain through my chest. My instincts drove me forward, beyond my common sense. I gripped the blue boy's shoulder and pulled him in. Ben. Purser's eyes snapped toward me. He makes eye contact with me, a depressive expression coating his face. Inca, what are you doing here? I wanted to see Olivia. Olivia's silver eyes finally lift, and the pain reflected in them threatens to shatter my aching heart. Ben looks toward those mournful eyes too, though his reaction seems to be the opposite to mine as a smile draws across his face. Inca, hear me out. I'm trying to organize a eulogy for Mr. Idacan. You know, say our goodbyes to him. He deserves it, at least. Olivia, me, and you. He helped so much of us, and, well, the Parasaur rambles on. I turn my attention slowly to Olivia. He's just tuned him out. Oh. I push past Ben and take a knee next to Olivia. Now eye level with her. Ben finally stops talking. I feel his stare boring into the back of my neck. He wants an answer for whatever he was just talking about. A eulogy for Mr. Idacan. It's so surreal to think about that. To think I spoke with him only yesterday and today he's just gone. Maybe he just feels like it's a bit too soon to plan that. Let them mourn. Yeah, it's the least we can do for Idacan and his pupils. He deserves so much more, though. So much. Right, yeah, Olivia's probably feeling what I'm feeling right now. This feeling between reality and emotions. Idacan's gone, I'm still trying to process it. Trying to accept the fact that I'll never see him again. Or listen to him again. Or get advice from him again. Unless you believe in Raptor Jesus. Never... If he did, anyway. I have no idea. Never to get to impress him. Or show him how much I've improved because of his lessons. I don't think I'm ready to accept that he's gone. Ben clears his throat, snapping me back from my stupor and back to our current reality. I'm sorry to be so pushy, but I need to know if you and Olivia are in or not. Ben turns to look at Olivia as he says those words. Olivia, meanwhile, continues to stare absentmindedly at the wall, almost as Ben's words are not emanating from... Bro should have maybe given her a bit more time to organize something and more time to process something. We can go into the organizing relatively soon, but give people some space. Just a bit. But a few dozen miles away instead. Olivia, meanwhile, continues to stare at him absent-mindedly, almost as if Ben's words were not emanating from right next to her, but a few dozen miles away instead. Ben, I don't think... Suddenly I feel a cold, skilled hand fall on top of my own. I turn to look at Olivia's pain-stricken eyes. They gaze deeply into mine, pleading, begging to make the pain vanish. I don't know what I should do. I think Ben is just being a bit too pushy right now. I think it's good that he's eager and that he wants to do something for Idacan. I don't think it's remotely bad that he wants to do a eulogy for him. I just think the main faux pas is that he's not giving people a bit of space. We're not ready to say goodbye. Can you give us some time, Ben? Student Council President taken aback by my words. But Olivia. His frustration with us seems to grow with each second. Ben, look, No! Honestly, he's grieving too. That's the issue. He's also grieving. He's grieving in his own way. And wanting to do this eulogy right away is his way. Honestly, he's just the type of guy, it just seems like he's always got to be busy with something. He's always got to keep his mind active. There's always got to be a project. And doing something like a eulogy... That is, like, something that he feels like he needs to do. This is, like, me trying to, like, read into the text somewhat. Because I don't necessarily want to blame Ben for wanting to do this. I think his main issue is, no, you have to process grief like he does, as opposed to being a bit pushy on Olivia. That she has to do it a certain way, his way, as opposed to we all feel the same way, that we're all immensely grieved by Mr. Idacan's passing, but the issue is that he's now going to get mad at us for it. But it's like, listen, bro, there's nothing wrong with wanting to do a eulogy, or planning a project, or trying to place a special memory for somebody, but just don't be pushy. I turned to Ben with my hands raised defensively. Ben, listen, we need to do this. For Idacan. For everyone that cared about him. For us. Why won't you help me? We want to, Ben, really. But can't you see that what you're asking for is way too soon? Damn it, we just found out. His breathing is haggard, his composure completely blown, and his own pain is painted across his face as he allows his glasses to slide away from his puffy red eyes. Just, Ben. Her voice is so soft and gentle. Her head turns back to me, her own pain still in her eyes, but also sympathy too. She looks forward, and her words are more resolute. Ben, I understand. Parasaur's boy's breathing hitches. You're right, we should do this, and I will. I promise I will, but it's too soon. We all need time, but... He clenches his teeth, followed by fists. He takes a sharp, uneven breath, his glasses sliding off his face and right onto the floor. He's so agitated, so exasperated, so devastated that he doesn't seem to care. My free hands allow itself... Yeah, bro, just give him a hug, man. Bro, yeah, we're not... Like, Ben's not wrong. Like, this is not... It's not bad that he wants to do this. It's just... It's bad that... Oh, gosh. It's bad that it's like he's forcing everybody else that they have to do it the way that he's saying we have to. And... Like, we literally just got the news. It's a bit early. It's a bit... Give it a bit. Give it a few days. Then when there's something more concrete, you have a timeline, you have a funeral set, maybe special assembly and memorial, that's when you start planning. But meanwhile, you gotta give people their space. My free hand finds itself on my other friend's shoulders, forming a full link between us. Olivia reaches down, picks up the prescription glasses, using her sleeve to smudge them cleanish. Ben struggles, his composure broken, fracturing further. His hands shake as he accepts the preferred eyewear from Olivia, having great difficulty setting them back on straight. When he can finally look up from the floor, his eyes are even more raw with fresh pain. You promise? Olivia nods the quivering question, her own lips starting to shake as well. Yes, but for now, Ben finally gets it. His emotional dam is near bursting. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Again, yeah, he's not in the wrong. It's a great and beautiful thing to want to do something like that. Just gotta breathing space. Ben walks to me and pats me on the shoulder, so I'll look on Olivia and nod toward me. He walks out of the classroom and leaves Olivia and I alone. As the door clicks closed behind me, I hear Olivia take a sharp and shuddery breath before turning to look at me. Her eyes are glossy and puffy on the edges. Trails of tears stain on her cheeks, and her expression is of someone who doesn't want to believe that's true, but knows deep down that it is. As I look at her, I feel my emotions come back twice as hard. No, I need to be strong for her sake, damn it. Olivia, I try to find the proper words to say something to her. Anything that could give her any sense of comfort to ease her pain. But I feel my throat begin to tighten like someone's hands around my neck. I don't even notice that I'm crying until my vision becomes blurred with tears. Without thinking, I wrap my hands around the bare necks and pull her into a hug. No! Olivia seems shocked at first, frozen by my sudden reaction. No! The ninja is cutting onions again! It's so sad! I feel a pair of arms around me, my hands clutching my jacket. Olivia begins to softly sob in my shoulder, feeling my own resolve break around as I hear the increasing pains in her cries. When like this, I can't even pretend to be the stronger one anymore. Maybe I could bear the pain if I can, but seeing Olivia like this, hold on tighter. I don't want to let her go. Suddenly she mumbles something into my shoulder. What was that? I pull apart, and I look over Olivia. Her sunken face is covered in splotches, trails of wet and dry tears. We hugged that gator, but fuck, who's cutting onions here? No! Oh, man. It's just a few onions. She's hyperventilating. He looks like an absolute mess right now. Despite this, her eyes are as fierce and lively as they meet mine. I need to do something. Right now? She doesn't respond. Hurriedly rolling down the hall toward the elevator. She's gonna draw that fountain whether it kills her or not. Where would she... The fountain. The only place where she could be going. I step forward to follow her, but stop. No matter how I try, I can't continue. This is Olivia's promise, not mine. I have no right to intrude on her like that. My hesitancy robbed me of any choice in the matter. She went alone. I'm an idiot. Alone in this freezing weather? While she's going through this? What was I thinking? Start my silent march through the halls, out the building, into the frozen wilderness. It's cold out here. Freshly starting to snow. The world just feels much smaller, muted, and colorless. Now's not the time. I must find Olivia. Some thin tire tracks in the snow-laden snow. Thinly laid on snow, pathing it down the sidewalk. I follow them. The path is serene. Flying flecks of white make it feel like one of Olivia's landscapes. The mountain must be found. Fountain must be just around the corner. Oh God. Should have gone with her. Of course, the fountain is only accessible with stairs. The steps are as tall and covered in thin layer of ice. It's a death trap. Something rolls down and bumps my shoe. No! Don't tell me she just went down. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I can't lose 2 people one day, please. Myself to look up. 8 steps up. Olivia's wheelchair is toppled on its back. Shit reaped. Wheels spread. It's unrecoverable. Olivia's 2 steps. Oh, whoops. Olivia's 2 steps further down, hanging on halfway onto the ledge. Her arm reaches up for the next one. Olivia. Olivia slowly stops and slowly looks back. It's a look of shock and humiliation at being seen like this. She turns back and starts pulling herself up the next step. Damn it, Olivia. I take a step up and catch myself. I wonder if it's a wonder she's even gotten this far. I find my balance and start marching up towards her. Her arm slits on the ledge and she falls back. No! I get that it's romantic, but it's just kind of sad that it's all happening because of this situation. I didn't make it. She looks up at me, her eyes filled with tears. I carefully set her down one of the steps. She hides her face in her palms. I failed, I can. Olivia chokes up a sob. I'm just a stupid fuck up. Fucking chair. And then continues to weep. I sit there and stare for a moment, trying to figure out what to do. I haven't really ever been in a situation like this. The poor girl's is shaking. Rather, it's from the cold or her situation, I don't know. I feel like Olivia in her canteen when I drink from this water bottle. Just chugging as I'm reading through all of this. I will probably end like when we get another fade to black, and then it'll be start of a new day. Wrap my arm around her, pull her close to me. Olivia shifts her body accordingly and went up in an embrace. Her sobbing calms down just to occasional hiccups, and her body's no longer sapping the heat from me either. I'm sorry, Inko. Sorry for what? Everything. Being an asshole, being a failure, making you waste your time on me. I'm just awful. Don't say that. I love you. That's what I wanted to say. Now's not the time. I'm a friend. You know that. I'm here for you in the same way you're here for me. Olivia breaks away from her hug. Her face is tear-stained, but she isn't even crying anymore. She's looking down at her wheelchair. Do you have a spare one at home? No. I stand up, looking at the stairs, towards the fountain, then back to Olivia. I can call Liz if you want. She can come pick us up when we're done. We can worry about your chair then. You're not a failure. You're not a failure, Olivia. We're getting you to that fountain. I reach my hand down toward her. Olivia's confusion erodes in a soft smile as she stares at my hand and then back at me. Come, Laura. Let me grab your shoulder. I've done this a few times before. Leaning closer, and Olivia pivots as best as she can. Once more, she uses her tail as an anchor in place of her legs. It's holding her up pretty well. I never considered, but that tail must be pretty muscular. Yo, let's go. We help each other up. Bro is so Olivia Core. Shut up! Shut up! Never say that again. I'm cooked. Bro is so Olivia Core. Bro is so Olivia Core. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this information? What do you mean by this information? Do not say this. I am not core anything. I am simply enjoying the game that has a gator girl. I sent her the image of the mad rat. Let's go. I just want to make GATOR-DATER proud. Oh man, I actually gotta clip that. It's cause I'm a schmuck for romance, okay? Okay, don't say it, Mr. Skull. Don't join in on it. I refuse. I forbid it. I want to make GATOR-DATER proud. I'll climb up to the next step, planting my foot on the solid ground. Olivia waits for me at the stop before moving quickly to get her tail up the next step as well. It's sort of like we're each other. It's sort of like we're each one leg. Simple enough. It only now occurs to me how close we are right now. By close, I mean practically cradling Olivia against my side. Up another step. Eventually, we make it to the top. Aw, it actually is beautiful. I managed to shuffle to the fountain. You can just put me down right here. Alright. I gently lower Olivia down and place her on the lip of the fountain. There's just enough space for her to sit along the edge, with one leg resting on top and the other hanging off. She still looks at she looks into the still water for contemplation. My eyes follow hers, focusing on the coins that have settled at the bottom of the fountain, though hard to see through the opaque ice. I stuff my hands in my pockets for warmth, feeling the skin of my knuckles start to split already. My fingers trace over the quarters I'd usually use in our lunchtime drinks. Achoo! The powerful sneeze draws me away from my meandering thoughts to see the gator girl quivering in the cold concrete seat. Damn it. Her jaws clenched tight, baring her sharp teeth to the world. Her nostrils flare with each of her breaths, the hot air creating a puff of visible mist. Her eyes are filled to the brim of the fiery rage and salty tears. I want to break the silence between us, ask for her thoughts. She's deep within them, though, raging within her own mind. Finally having the moment to process everything that's happened. In the end, it's Livy that breaks the silence. With a quiet, single quiet, disdain-filled curse. Damn it. Her eyes shut, keeping her tears from falling. Damn it. A hiss seeps through her lips. I made it. I finally made it, but the thought goes unfinished. She lets her shoulders down and turns her gaze away from the spouting water, listlessly gazing toward the obscured afternoon sun that's just managed to peek through the clouds and the snow-covered trees. I mean, I'm a sucker for her too, bro. It's just so cute. It really is just so cute. Maybe she's imagining that's where he is now. But what now? I withdraw my hand from my pocket, holding it open for her to see the pocket change in my palm. Scanning over the water feature before us, I think back to all the times I wanted to do this with someone else. How about we make a wish? Olivia's brow furrows as she glances off to the side. Her fingers grip her hoodie, and I watch as she considers my suggestion thoroughly. Sure, a wish sounds nice right now. I motion her forward. The gator girl holds out her hand with me. I drop a quarter into her palm. On 3, a non-reply. 1, 2, 3. I wish for our twin coins slip in the air together. I watch as the coins spin skyward, crashing through the falling snowflakes. At their apex, the coins seem to pause, just to briefly touch one another. And with a synchronized plop, both the coins hit the water together. Leaning forward, I see the coins even landed on the same sides. Heads. I wonder if that'll double our chances of making our wishes come true or something. I allowed a huff and amusement from Olivia's comment, though the more I think about it, the more I hope it does. We stay there, looking at the fountain together in silence. No, I'm trying to clip the fountain. I wanna see if I can get it, cause like it really is beautiful. Ah! I'll have to get it at some other point. I'll make a save like right here. Not to end things, but like I do legitimately want to get the background. Because the backgrounds in this game, like, they honestly, like, they are just beautiful. Like, this is beautiful. I should shuffle the fountain. Okay, I have to go through these again. Okay. There's a gallery. Oh, I didn't even notice. With all the art in the background, I'm stupid. I'm very stupid. Clearly, I just did not notice it at all. Got a little huff of amusement from a comment. The more I think about it, I hope it does. We stay looking at the edge of the fountain in silence. For a moment, it feels like the time has stopped around us. Just me and Olivia experiencing the moment together. It almost makes me forget what had transpired. What we were dealing with. What kind of future the two of us were looking at. From this moment, though, none of those dreadful thoughts mattered. What mattered right now was finding a small bit of peace. Of solace. A little bit of calm before the storm that was inevitably coming. A harsh wind chill finally brings Olivia and I out of our thoughts. Hey, sorry about being super distant earlier. You don't have to apologize for that, Olivia. Everyone goes through these sorts of things differently. I know, but I just feel bad. I know I'm not the only one who was sad that Adakan is gone, but her pause makes me stop and turn around to face her. I can see in her face that she's trying to form the right words. Ida was the first person who I felt was a role model for me. He didn't just believe in me, he made me believe in myself. Not just for my art, but being able to succeed in general. I knew that Ida meant a lot to her, but I never realized he meant that much to her. More than anything, he actually cared about me. About my thoughts and my dreams. I felt... Livia's lips tremble as she struggles to voice the thought. Normal. God, I probably sound stupid saying that. I shake my head in disagreement. You don't? Mr. Ida was important to me as well. It's okay, Livia. I know how you feel. He gave me some of the best advice I'd ever gotten from anyone and encouraged me to follow my dreams like you. I wish I had met him sooner. There's a moment of silence between us, and the air is filled with a mix of sympathetic emotions. A shared silence for the passing of someone who'd made an impact in both our lives, but a sense of thankfulness that he graced our lives. I guess we both got our issues, huh? Yeah, I guess so. A fresh breeze of icy air sends a shudder down my spine. So, what do we do now? I pat off the growing pile of snow off my shoulders and head. Let's see. I looked down at my phone. School's ending in 10 minutes. Do you want to just chill here until then? No pun intended. Sure. I looked around, noticing a tiny bench for two nestled against a tree. The Gator girl must have noticed that she's already holding my arms. Her arms out for me. No! I recall something. A certain pair of raptors. I kneel down, facing away from Olivia. I feel the icy flakes melt off me as Olivia leans against me again. Her powerful arms wrap around my shoulders. Clawed fingers digging into my jacket. Her fingers locked together to form a makeshift seat for her behind me. With my I'm so glad this is not an anti-homelessness bench. That'll make this a lot less romantic. With my passenger secured, I make a beeline for the bench, lest I get caught up in what I was feeling pressing into my back. She lets herself drop from the bench, uncaring for her landing. Taking a page from the book of Olivia, I also drop uncaring next to her, just glad to have some shelter from the increasing snowfall. So here we are, mission accomplished for Olivia. Now what? My curiosity compels me to ask her something. If you don't mind me asking, what did you wish for? I don't think you can tell someone what you wish for, or else it won't come true. The superstitious side of myself says that she has a fair point, so I decide not to push her any further on it. Just curious is all. We continue to relax in comfortable silence. I mean, I don't mind telling you if you tell me yours. I guess it's only fair. What did I wish for just now? It's hard to put into words. It's not something specific, rather than a feeling I keep going back to. Back before I came to this school, I would have wished for more friends, or a successful future, or to take back something embarrassing from the past. But now that I think of it, this is a really good song right now. Oh my goodness. I didn't need to make a wish. That's too vague. I know, but I don't know how else to put it. Come on, at least try. My best memories from the last few months. This? Being outside in the freezing cold? No, not that. What did you mean then? Being able to hang out with someone that you love. That's what you wish for. I struggle to find the words without making myself sound stupid. You know, we've hung out a lot together, but it's not often that it's just the two of us. Just has to, yeah, that doesn't happen a lot. I wish it was like that more often. Her eyes go wide. Shoot, maybe that came across too weird. I mean, I don't know if this is out of place though, because he just died. Ida just died. I mean, but honestly, in a way, he did encourage us to get closer to her and to kind of help her lay down her barriers, open up more. So in a way, I don't know. I just want to get closer to you, you know? I watched the beginnings of a blush form across Olivia's cheeks. Wait. I don't mean it like that. Yes, you do! Stop it! Stop lying! I want to get to know you better. Bro! Stop lying! She glanced away, laughing nervously as her tone changes drastically. Yeah, I understand, totally. I believe it sounds... Bro, if I was doing better with her and she was doing better with me, would this scene be different? Maybe. You want to know what I wish for? If you don't want to share, you don't have to. No, I asked for yours. It's only right. I wish to know what I want to wish for. That's kind of like ours. I glance across the bench towards her. I can't make sense of anything right now. I want today to be over. frozen, and to never happened at all once. I want Ida back, but I don't want to just replace him with someone else. It's too late to start over again. She stops to wipe her eyes, but they were already dry. All I've ever wanted was to be someone he would be proud of, but it just feels impossible. She looks away. I end up picking something lame, sorry. What's that? Olivia's still looking away, so while I can hear her hesitation, I can't tell what she's thinking. I threw that coin, and out of everything racing in my mind, the one thought that stuck out the most was just... She chews her lips in contemplation for a moment when she finally continues her voice in a soft whisper. I want somebody I can trust. Feel my face heat up from her words and her tone. Even with her head turned, I notice a red flush creeping over Olivia's face, too. Shut up. Don't say anything. Shut up. Don't say anything. I instinctively jerked my head the other direction. Shoot, what do I do now? Will sitting motionless, neither daring to say another word. If I listen closely, I feel like I can hear her heartbeat from here. She can probably hear mine as well. Oh my gosh, I don't even know it's the cold anymore. Maybe we can just stay like this for a few weeks. No, don't be ridiculous. I need to tell her how you feel. I cleared my throat, searching for the words that wouldn't come. She just said she wants someone to trust. I mean, you can... No! I hear shuffling from Olivia! No! Damn it, I can't work up the nerve to turn my head towards her. I feel... My neck feels like a rusted hinge as I try to disobey my body and look at her through the periphery. Do you trust me? Despite my words, she nods her head vigorously, the blush growing dangerously bright. Well, I shift my body towards her on the bench. I trust you too. Suddenly she shakes her head a bit to bring herself back to reality. Maybe I can be honest with you then. You're silly and you're ridiculous. Maybe a bit over-optimistic. You're thoughtful and adventurous. And you're so willing just to take me with you. You don't treat me any differently for this stupid thing. She slightly hits the armrest of her bench. I guess I stopped noticing at some point. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're like... So many words dance on the tip of my tongue. Like... My mouth and brain are still at a standstill. One wanting to just blurt out whatever, while the other keeps it all in and disseminates it through a thoughtful manner. What comes out is... Blurr! A furious snort rips through the gator girl's nose, followed by peaks of laughter. Out of embarrassed shame, I covered my face with my hands. What was that? I cursed my nerves and I protested her continued guttural guffaws. Come on, Lily, I'm really trying. Still thinks that I'd managed to still land on me, melt away from the extreme heat radiating on my whole head. Olivia acquiesces, though, drawing back into just a very smug grin. Okay, take two and you go. My head's temperature finally drops from the core of the sun to a more manageable volcano. Thanks, jerk. I guess, can I get be honest with her and yourself! Wingman from the dead. Honest. At the very start, I thought you were just out of it. What? You almost ran me over in the hallway. Oh. She frowns and looks away. Sorry. And then tried to get my seat moved. Sorry. And the claw thing today? Not sorry about that. I figured. And it used to be hard to talk to. I felt awkward every time I'd even try. Like, thank Raptor Jesus for letting me in Liz, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten to know the real you. Olivia ringed her clawed fingers together, and now what do you think of the real me? She's easily the most caring person I've ever known. No! Ah! Yes! Literally, Mr. Skull. Oh yeah, she can be a little selfish, and she doesn't think ahead sometimes. But when she cares for something, she has to do everything she possibly can for whatever it is. And is that what you think? Yeah, I think you're quite caring and passionate, and what? And I know that Mr. Idakin saw that in you too. Olivia's eyes watered at the mention of her mentor. Thank you, Inko. Now's the time, Inko. Just say it. Now's the moment of truth! Say it, say it, say it! Do you like me? Yes? Why is talking after me so hard? I perfectly was slung one-liner to crush my weak confession. Yeah! No! Instead, I watch as Olivia brings her hood up and hides her eyes with it. Really? For some reason, seeing her like this fills me with a well of confidence. Yeah. Can you say that? I like you, Olivia. I don't get how. Her hood pulls away just enough for me to see her shivering silver eyes. Why would you like someone like me? No, I just said, I like you too! Ah! Got him! Say it together, chat. We like Olivia. Olivia brings her legs to her chest, holding the limbs tightly to her. She brings her hoodie hem over her legs, transforming herself into a crocodile shake dick blue. We Wani hug that gator! Roll credits. An Olivia goo. Whew. Slippers was a bad idea. Oh crap. Yeah, okay, you okay? Fine, just call someone. Cough awkwardly, get my phone to call Liz. We like Olivia, we love that gator. Okay, yeah. Get my phone to call Liz. Oh, Iko, is that you? Are you supposed to be in class right now? Scale Olivia and I out early. Okay, let's tell Professor Ida can. Aw, hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm alright. With Olivia by that old park by the school. Her chair's busted, we're kinda stuck. There's a keening whine for the bottle crocodile next to me, her tail wrapping it around her as if... Bro, if I ever use a Totodile again in Pokemon, and it's a female one, I'm gonna call it Olivia. Or I'm gonna call it Wani. It's gonna... I can't not do that. We stand Olivia in this household. We salute the flag. We keep our firearms. And we love Olivia. We stand Olivia. we salute the Olivia. I don't know. Her tail wrapping her around her as if to hug herself. Broke in this weather? You two okay? We're fine. Can you come pick us up? Sure, I think we remember where that is. I'm with Principal Scalar right now. Once we're finished, I can get you two on the way home. Thanks. I have some shuffling, the call drops. I turn back to Olivia. She seems more anxious than anything right now. You alright? Yeah. I'll be okay. The stovepipe maw of the Olivia goo chatters away quietly in the cold. My concern finally takes hold, forcing me to finally close the gap between us. She said the chair had no replacement. It'll take a while for a new one to come in. That means she'll be trapped at home, completely sealed off from the outside. Man, the beginning of Olivia's annoyed protest die of exposure, becoming a grumbled acceptance as I wrap my arms around her shivering form. You're lucky you're warm, Miko. Warm-blooded creatures for the win! Oh yeah. I can't not do that. Agreed. Yeah, I definitely feel it. As her body shifts and nestles closer against me. The tail lays on my lap, the shivering river brain through it the most. I lay my palm atop it, feeling the cold limbs shaking slowly still. Some long-distance trivia about limbs losing heat the fastest springs to mind, and in the hopes of keeping the frostbite away, I pet the tail heavily. No! Scaly propaganda! There are two wolves inside of you. One is falling for the gator girl. The other is saying, don't fall for the furry propaganda. Again, it's as a story, as just a story, without getting into, like, the weirdness of, like, scaly and furry, whatever. It is a genuinely very heartfelt story. Just flat out. Silly sound rumbling from Olivia's chest through the rest of her. That purring cat almost... No! Stop that. There's a new sensation in my cheek right now. A lot soft and warm. Ah! No! It's Jover! No! cooked. No! Ah! I'm not reading any of this! I can only just... Nope. I don't think this is supposed to go on this long. Ah! Yo. Oh, that's her teeth. She did. No! Oh my gosh. The one fun for the Gators winning, bro. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. It's okay, really. I blew up my head to the cheek to feel the damage. Oh man. Oh, feeling it. Oh. I always feel to start falling asleep before we hear a car pull up to the bottom of the hill. Olivia perks up and leans forward to see who it is. A few seconds later, Liz's head rises above the stairs, scanning like a submarine periscope. Crap, it's going to be tough getting all the way back down, even with Liz's help. Look back and see a smile, Olivia, still huddled against herself, clinging to my arm. You ready? Today seemed to drag on endlessly. Liz's arrival had ended our embrace, but she seemed quite a dour look on her face. She's been in a meeting with the principal, and I could only imagine how the faculty and student council were reacting to Idacan's passing. Her mood seemed to lift a little, at least when she saw Liv and I both huddled together beneath the tree. Olivia's mood, on the other hand, plummeted. Probably the way that Liz and I had to carry her to the car. The ride to the Payne household had been silent, save for Olivia's grumbling and embarrassment. Think I'd be in a similar mood if I was treated like a sack of potatoes, but then again, how else are we supposed to carry her? I suggest more leg workouts from Coach Sully, just in case. I hope this isn't It's Jover, more like it's Joe beginning! Joe kidding! David and Randy waiting for us at the curb, the older man looking over with Olivia with worry. When your friend told us, Soph and I were beside ourselves. I'm fine, Randy, just call him Uncle! Randy didn't have to hear her. As the instant the car door was open, her legal guardian pulled her up in one hell of a bear hug. Come on, I'll get you kids some hot cocoa. Damon watched with a smile and relief as his father hauled over his shoulder and marched him to his home. You guys want to stick around? Vinny's still in school. We'll have to console. We'll have the consoles to ourselves. It's still pretty early, all things considered. Sure, I'd love some hot chocolate right now. Liz? I'd like to really, but the council still need to prepare for arrangements for Idacans. Well, you know. Maybe I'll come by after if you can. Alright, well, if you do, just make sure there's some cocoa left. Appreciate it. With that, after Liz drives down the street, come on, let's head inside before it turned to popsicles. Selling the well-worn couch knows the distinct lack of the Baronix. Where's Olivia? Randy chimes in from the kitchen, busying himself with an old-fashioned kettle. She wanted to rest on her bed for now, boys. Give her some time. No one can resist hot cocoa during weather like this, especially how I make it. Never had home-brewed hot chocolate, but if anything like his cooking, then it must be some good stuff. My cousin, for Christmas, once made, or during the wintertime when they stayed up for us. I think it was during Christmas. He made homemade hot chocolate from scratch. Okay, good. He made hot chocolate from scratch. And he had, like, all these, like, spices. He boiled, like, star anise, fennel seeds, cinnamon stick. It was the most luxurious hot chocolate I've ever tasted in the world. It was so good. I honestly gotta make it sometime. Okay. After a few minutes, Randy comes out with a tray. Olivia, Damien, Vinny. Nice. Here you guys go. He passes around a few Christmas-themed mugs, labeled the family's names, and leaves the last one on top of the nearby drawer. Oh! Okay. Oh, okay, good. Good. Start of the next chapter. Alright. We get some hot chocolate. Fuck no. Listen, it's getting cold. We're already gonna want some hot chocolate. Alright. I'm gonna save here. Little bro, let me know that this is the start of a new chapter. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah. Am I gonna unfortunately say this is probably, unless the ending is abysmal dog shit, I may have to humbly concede this has probably eked its way into my top 20 favorite games. Like, definitely not top 10. I'm not that lonely of an individual yet, anyway. I'm not that depressed to fall for Virtual Woman just yet. But I think, like, as a little romantic little story, It's very heartfelt. It's very nice. This definitely seems... It's almost cybernetically designed to pierce each of my heartstrings to try and, like, appeal to me. Go into the gallery in the main menu, see the stuff you've seen so far, see what you have left to see. Hey, top 20 something, maybe top 30. We'll see. We'll see. It might actually be top 30 if we're going to be reasonable, or top 25, but, yeah. Just because this isn't the type of game, like, it's mainly the story itself I enjoy. Visual novels as a format, though, are not the type of games I tend to go after, which is why I kind of say that tentatively. But yeah, we're going to end things off just double checking that I did save. Yes, I did. Here you guys go. This is Skull. Shadow, if you're still there. Jesh, if you're still watching, please have yourselves a great evening. There should indeed be more Mars Golden Country tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that because I didn't get to it last week. So please, I hope everybody watching right now, play the Gator game. Fall for the Gator propaganda. Don't fall for the Gator propaganda. Either way, you're going to enjoy a great story. But yeah, everybody, please take care of yourselves. Have a great night, and God bless.